Hey everyone, Ren The MultiViewer here. Yeah, so this is another recap sort of episode with a session attached to it. So this is episode 49 we're doing the recap for, and then we have episode 50, which is the full session we're doing here. Yeah, so we lost episode 49 because my external hard drive exploded. And even if that wasn't the case, my audio wasn't that great because the room was echoey for some reason, plus I had the air conditioner on because of how hot it was. So it sounded like after all the effects and whatever being added to enhance the audio, it sounded like I was on the water. So, yeah. But, anyway, Ro, aka Pride Siegmer, our tiefling bard, is gonna do the recap for episode 49. And yeah, take it away, Ro.
Well, not very often I get to do something like this, but hey, Norf's busy. Alright, so, where we last left off, Norf and I just beat the shit out of a disgusting elf, then we killed a goth. Or little creatures they are. But not as intelligent as the bigger stuff. Anyway, so as we alluded, we got some nice apothecary and brewing shit. That type of stuff. Then we started and looked for the child. Kind of easy. All we had to do was push through a door that resembled a Tenari demon. Of course, once we got to the child, it became a more pressing issue. The child was bit by a were-rat, and not knowing when the next full moon was, I kind of urged we get the kid to a temple fast, but I didn't tell them what was going on because it would be easier to not cause a fuss, especially not to panic the child. But yeah, so as we carried on through the pathway, we stumbled upon a sentient rat. It was an albino, and oh boy, it had a fucking tongue made of silver. But Norf and I saw through it easily. Didn't wanted to keep it as a pet. Yeah, I just sat back while they discussed with the rat and tried to convince it to stay underground. Once they got it to agree, well, I ensured that it would remain underground for the rest of its life. Which is probably gonna be a couple months. I mean, if it eats the other rats, that is. But as we carried on, through on the tunnel, there was a green gas. Yeah, we ignited it after a bit of fucking cautionary debate as to whether or not it would explode. Thank God it didn't. And yeah, then we got out, got the kid to a temple, got him back to his dad, and I've got some very nice shit commissioned. Shit that's gonna be very nice for the tavern. Yeah, then got back, I passed the fuck out, and then I was woken up by an explosion in the middle of the night. But that event is a whole other story. One that you're gonna be seeing right now.
Oh yeah, when that explosion that we heard on at the end of the last episode happened, was that like in the morning or was that like as we were trying to sleep?
I think we got
in
the
the
long
morning.
rest.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Yeah,
I'm
probably
going
just
to, I'm going to
wakes the
say,
fuck up.
Could I have been awake during that because I usually wake up early to get my meals started during the long rest?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that like rips out around 7, 8 in the morning.
So I'll be awake then.
Yeah, probably just suddenly fucking shoots his head up like, okay, what the fuck was that?
Mm-hmm.
I think we
Off
all
in the
do.
distance, you can kind of hear certain alarm bells going. All you hear is like, oh, it's not working very well.
Oh, it's cute.
Got it. So,
Oh,
so,
cowbell.
yeah.
But
So
it's like-
Waterdeep is uses an alarm system made of bicycle bells.
It's actually a metal shot glass, but sure.
So
I was hitting it with my pen.
Well, you gave it a shot.
I did.
can I roll perception to gauge how far away the explosion was?
Yeah. Go for
I-
it.
I guess since I was awake, I'll also do that.
12.
We're all
Perception.
That one.
Natural one.
You're a little busy, Dynn.
Yeah, I'm busy. I'm busy trying to put a blazing gizzard in a pride's mouth while he's
Are you
sleeping.
kidding me?
You see, Pride just looks over at you like, Dynn, what the fuck are you trying to do to me?
You're still asleep on the table, I'm guessing, because that's where you passed out.
Yeah, but he woke up.
I
in this-
said Pride woke up at the explosion.
We all did,
Yeah.
except for you.
Okay, never mind. I'm just in.
Wait, Dynn, what the
I
fuck
was
is
awake
that
before
anyway?
you all, so I definitely would have heard it either way. But
Yeah.
I was just like trying to hear, like I was just seeing how far that was.
Yeah.
At this point, now that the alarm's been going off, you can hear various sounds of people screaming as rocks and debris starts scattering all around the ground. More and more of these cute, I guess, bells keep ringing and ringing and ringing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call. I'm sorry if that annoyed you if I called it cute. Sorry.
I mean, I don't have a bell. It was literally just the closest thing I could find.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah. Dynn's just gonna pack up the meals he finished cooking when that happened.
Mhm.
You see, Pride is just looking out the window with like just shock.
You look out the window. Roll me that perception check because you didn't actually roll one.
All right, forgot.
Oh yeah.
Still be
Should I
fine.
roll
because
anything to
Pride
see
was
how
just-
many rations I got ready for the day too
Perception,
for everybody?
Perception.
There you go.
Nice.
Finally, someone actually looked. As opposed to
19.
listening. You can see probably
Lightning.
coming about all of maybe 3-4 blocks away, a good pillar of smoke and flames rising up. I mean, this explosion was close enough that it shook you awake almost. A couple of the windows rattled a bit. At least one or two of the glasses, shook and fell off the shelf.
Yeah, I'm at the kitchen, so I would have seen a couple. I would have definitely seen the glasses at least fall.
As Pride looks out the window, he can see several people running both towards and away from the explosion. The ones that seem to be running towards have the appearance of being guards, whereas the ones that seem to be running away, they're just of the general populace of Troll Skull, so not exactly like noble or highborn as much as just the common folk. But you can see that at least one or two have blood running down the side of their head. Many more just covered in soot and ash. But there's a general sense of fear.
Well, shit, that's not
Norf,
good.
Groc, get down here now.
Bold of you to assume I wasn't already.
Yeah, Norfinas gets dressed and grabs his gear, and he runs
Dynn's
down.
just-
We're going out now.
Dynn's just putting the rest of the food in his meal pack and just running back into the main room.
I ask everyone if anyone saw where the explosion went off at.
Yep. It's not that difficult. Pillar of smoke and fire.
Yeah, I couldn't see it. I was in the kitchen. There's no windows there.
Can I do a history check on, like, if Pride tells me the location, like the direction or whatever? Could I do a history check to see what might
Pride
be?
just gestures out the window.
Yeah, go for it. Roll me that history check.
Would he have advantage since he's lived here?
Well, he doesn't need it anyways. Yeah, I was gonna give advantage because you know that there happens to be rather a Harper safe house in that general direction.
Oh, God, no. Gods, no.
What?
That's one of the Harper safe houses.
All right, how
in-
quickly do you want to get there?
Immediately, it could be in the same. That I'm not gonna say this is coincidental.
All right, so
All right, I'm
I
good.
can make
Oh,
this one suggestion. I can get me and Norf there pretty fast,
It's
but
3 blocks away.
Just get on Breckie and come on.
Yep.
yeah.
run there in like 5 minutes.
We can get there on Brekkie with Brekkie in 1 minute. Why
What you
not?
didn't say was, well, you didn't say the exact fucking distance.
He said it was a few blocks away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, a few blocks is like 3 to 4.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just bringing out Brekkie, and I'm just climbing on. I will actually. Well, Dynn will ask. Do you want me to see if any guards running over there want to get on too, and if they want to get there faster too?
Hang on.
Or just
Norfinas is going to use his Mask of Many Faces to shapeshift into his guard gear.
Norf, not the time for that. I'll be
No.
honest.
No, because they're going to turn us away if we're not. They're going to turn us away if I don't dress up as one of the guards.
have him dress up as a guard. He'll say that we're citizen officers, and we can just go through too.
Yeah.
Let's just go. I'm just telling Brekkie to rush over.
All right, so you guys are all gathering up and heading out the door?
Yep.
All right, cool. You make your way out the door, and you can see like there's just general chaos going all around. There's guards coming from everywhere. There are mages trying to cast various create, destroy water spells to try and put out these flames that seem to have reached up and gotten many of these buildings. It's what looked like one large explosion has since spread. It's still early enough that the city guard hasn't made a cordoned off area just yet, but yeah, you can see it is like 2-3 blocks from your place. You all would recognize the general area even just from getting to and from Troll Skull Manor.
Okay, I'm just going to ask this just because of the fact that it is how it is. Is the place still on fire when we get there?
Oh, very much so.
Okay.
All right. Dynn's
bad is the fire?
Dynn's gonna roll for cupcake extinguishing.
Oh, this is like 3-alarm blaze. Like they've got many people out. One building is fully engulfed and will not be salvageable. The 2 buildings on either side have caught flame and more or less will not be salvageable either.
Yeah.
I turn to Pride. Pride, I still have
Yeah?
this. He holds up the scroll of create tidal wave.
Use it.
Based off the location.
No,
No,
no.
I'm trying to minimize the damage.
So maybe make sure there aren't any civilians in the way or rescue people. You can't just cast that without any warning.
I'm just sort of thinking on the fly here. Like,
While you get that set up, Pride, can you put thaumaturgy on my voice, and I'll just ride through with Brekkie telling everyone to back up because there's going to be a wave coming through.
Nope.
well,
No, inform the guard. Inform
Exactly.
the guard.
That's what I would be doing, riding through, getting all the guards to get out of the way.
Well, I'm still thinking about whether or not to use it because depending on where we are, I'm trying to want to cast it in the direction where it minimizes damage, but put out the most of the fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, at least at this point, two of the places are unsalvageable. So just getting them.
Use it on the unsalvageable ones. This is not a time for thinking and planning. This is a problem that can become even worse in mere seconds.
Or
While you're all doing. Yeah.
Or, Ghost with my ice setting on the elemental gun. Would that help put out the fires?
Not really. You don't shoot out like a fire hose. You just shoot out little ice bullets. It'd be like throwing ice cubes.
Yeah, that wouldn't really do
like a
much.
bonfire.
Cold, poison, psychic, necrotic, lightning, force. Would that do anything?
I think
Still,
it's
it's
one
a
of those
small
times
bullet.
just leave it to the professionals.
Yeah.
Can I possibly roll a d20 to see if the cupcake extinguishes it?
I think this is one of those times leave it for the professionals. This is an actual house,
I
not like
know.
a little dog house.
I want my jester cupcake moment.
It will come. Just not now. Brad's gonna walk up to a guard, though. What the hell's happened here?
Nothing to say here. Move along. Make way for the professionals.
Norfinas walks up to him, dressed as a guard. What happened here?
Yeah, you there. Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna roll in history or investigation to see if he recognizes you as like a guard or whatever. So if he fails, he thinks you're a guard.
Can I do a deception?
It's okay, I rolled a 2.
Okay, never mind.
That's why I said if you failed, because I have the worst luck for some reason rolling with you guys. Yeah, so he's like, oh yes, sir. We believe it was the Zentaurums again. This has Zentarum written all over it. We have reason to believe that what the houses targeted here was one of the Harper's safe houses, and well, they've been investigating into the Zentaurum and Xanathar problem lately, and well, we're just doing our best. But yeah, now that you're here, please keep all these people away from the burning building for everyone's safety.
Wait, that sounded odd. Would the guards even know that this was a Harper safe house? If
they would know enough that yeah, they actually would. The Harpers have been pretty good in keeping in ties with the city guard for investigating some of the stuff going on. The Harpers are one of the good guilds.
Yeah,
the good whatchamacallit.
That makes sense.
I wouldn't argue if this was like a headquarters, but what I would argue is that it's a safe house, and usually they're pretty secret.
Well, yeah, but the police at least would keep some kind of defense towards that to help them out, since the Harpers do help the police, right?
Yeah, the police no, not the Zentarum too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, like me thinking Zentarum or Xanathar could easily bribe or torture or even infiltrate the guard to find out the locations, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm sort
Well,
of
I
thinking.
mean, they did find the location.
Well, yeah.
Meanwhile, while you're talking, can I roll perception to see if I might see if there's like, from hearing that, can I see if there might be like still possible arsonist around? Like, I don't know, roll a perception or something?
Yeah, go for it. Roll perception. Roll to see if you find someone super shady who seems to be laughing like a madman because there's a fire.
Are they slim as well?
Yes, and they have a long curly mustache.
Oh no, I was making a Slim Shady joke.
Are they dressed as a French mime?
Damn it!
Well, if
that's
you're
a lot
going
of
for a...
ones.
Yeah,
I'm not
I've
too
noticed
sure
that.
about the
That's
French mime
fair.
reference being something I appreciate or really obscure.
Incredibles.
Have you?
Bon voyage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
was going
actually.
for a video game, an older video game than Incredibles that I liked.
Incredibles isn't a video.
No, I know it's not a video game. I'm referencing that there was a video
There
game that
was.
came out
Okay.
forever ago that had something similar.
Ah.
It's called Broken Sword. Takes place in France, where the clown blew up a cafe. But then it's like, who? What? When? Why?
Uh-huh.
Knights Templar? What the fuck?
It's always the Templars.
Well, since I couldn't see anything, I'm just gonna quickly yell down to everyone, to the rest of the party. If you guys want to see if there still might be someone around that might have caused the fire, you have a better vantage point on Brecky since he's taller than he's the biggest thing here.
Well, if you guys would like to roll like perception checks, like scan the
You
crowd.
see his you see his pride just looks over at the guard. You mind if I get a better vantage to try and find anyone shady in the area?
I do mind if you get a better advantage. Stand back, stand back. There's nothing to see
These-
here.
These men on the
Look,
these
now is not the time.
Now is the time, citizen. Stay away.
these
Really? So you're gonna turn down help
Right.
even
God,
someone who can do
Dude.
work?
I take pride and I start dragging him away. Please
These-
do not get us into trouble.
sir, fellow guard. Sorry.
Hello, human.
Yes.
I know. I was thinking that too.
Yeah. Listen, I have commissioned these. I have briefly deputized these three to be working with us here, so any assistance that they can have, they shall get it. Can I?
I don't think it works that way, which is why I'm rolling an intelligence check, because a guard would very much know you don't deputize. Sheriffs do.
Can you roll? Can North roll a persuasion check against it? I don't know.
Or deception?
I roll a deception with disadvantage, because guards would very much know what guards can do.
Yeah.
Come on, high deception, high deception. Yes,
21.
Pretty good.
hell yeah! Wow,
Sounds like-
9 modifier.
Sort of a natural 20. There was nothing I could have really done.
Mm.
Oh, hey, look at that. Waterdeep has Griffin Riders.
We could. Well, I mean, Hathor's already our own Remy. He could have a if he wants.
Water bombing.
Yeah, we'll just say that's what kind of like what's going on. They've got like
Those are the. Oh god.
they got like all these professionals that have come through, and they're making sure everything is fine. They've got mages. They've got. Don't worry about this. Like the professionals are.
Yeah.
The Griffin Riders are the true firefighters because they come flying with buckets of water.
No, that'd be like saying, "Hey, my neighbor's house is on fire. Oh, it's okay. I'll help put it out." Like, no, just let the firefighters do their job.
Unless
No,
you
yeah,
got
I mean,
like,
I'm letting.
unless you got like a fire hose on the property, yeah, pretty much. Even
Yeah.
a hose
At this-
wouldn't really work.
Yeah, at this point, we're letting them deal with the fire. We're just trying to see if we can find the arsonist.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Roll for perception. Try and find curly mustached, shifty person with
Brad
TNT.
just looks at Norf. All right, Norf. Do you want a better vantage than just standing on the ground?
Yep.
Cool. I just grabbed Norf by the back of his neck and I cast Levitate on myself.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to dimension door us, but okay, fair enough.
Oh, fuck no.
Well, at
I'm
least
stupid
this
enough
way
to
you
use
both
dimension
can do
door
it.
like that. So we're now
Well,
20 feet in the air.
Roll a strength check to actually keep the strength of holding a friend of yours who probably weighs a good 120 pounds.
Hey.
Nat 20.
That's
Wait, also, wait, you said 20 feet?
Yeah, 20 feet.
Oh, I mean, okay, you could have just put him on Brecky instead of use a slot.
Brecky's not 20 feet.
Yes, he is. He's
tall,
20
though.
feet.
20 feet long.
He's 20 feet.
long, not high.
Long.
Long, not
Not
high?
high.
Okay, I thought he was like towards 2020. Like
No.
20 feet long and wide, but not high.
That would be.
That was 10 feet wide.
Is he?
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, I guess he's 20 feet long then.
yeah.
I don't know. I always thought he was 2020.
That's why we
No.
can't usually take him in with us to some of the inside places. If he was 20 feet long, he'll break through the first floor of a building.
All right.
Okay.
So while you don't see anybody that looks like a terrorist because they look like a normal person, is what I'm trying to say.
Roll
And-
perception checks.
Look, can I roll actually investigation because I know what I'm looking for?
Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
19.
Nice.
There's no one there. No one's going to stick around and watch these sorts of things. They got the heck out of Dodge.
This is a hit and run. They must have. This is a hit and run. They must have planted it and then set it off from the distance.
Hmm.
For all we know, some of the people we saw covered in blood, one of them could have been it just to cover up their marks if they had any.
See, his bride will now lower him and Norf back down. Hmm.
In the
Um,
crowd, though, you can see various people that, if this were like a video game, these would be the people that would have like that little, you can talk to this NPC icon above their head. Because that investigation was good enough.
Okay.
Because you recognize at least Fala Lefalier, who works at Corleone's Crown, the herbalist.
Okay.
You recognize, Norfinas would recognize this being from Waterdeep. You recognize this really highborn, wealthy, privileged individual whose name is Jezreen Hornraven. They are one of the more prestigious people, wealthy people of town. And then
Okay.
you also see Bryce, the kid you rescued.
Huh. For a second, I almost thought the noble woman you mentioned. I almost thought it was going to be the dwarven noble before that's from Waterdeep, but I guess not.
She wouldn't be in this area.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Each of these people seem to have a bit more of a concerned kind of look on their face rather than just simply, ooh, what's happening? Ooh, wow, fire. Oh, that's so dangerous. As much as, oh no, what's going on? Less
Is there-
puzzled, more concerned.
So
yeah.
the herbalist person's the person I met when I do my grocery shopping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. You met.
You're the only
Okay,
one.
then I'll just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the only one who met them, so I'll tell them I'll go talk to them then.
All right.
Okay, that works out pretty good that Dynn can go talk to Fala, because Fala would be like, hey neighbor, how's it going?
Yeah.
I
Well, I guess yeah. You can decide who goes
I'll
first.
talk to the highborn because I'm still in my guard outfit.
Pride's gonna speak with the kid.
I'm just gonna tell Groc to go with Pride because previous times Pride's tried to talk to people.
All right, who wants to go first? If you want to just roll whoever gets the highest, and we can just go in that order of descending, because...
Roll an initiative.
Yeah, just roll just initiative, and whoever has highest will just go with them first.
I'm going last, I guess.
Sure.
Well, okay. Is Groc gonna go with Pride, or who's Groc gonna go with?
I'll go somewhere. Not gonna be doing a lot of talking. Like Groc's thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Dynn's just gonna ask Groc to go with Pride because of how he heard about Pride smacking a dude with a sword once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why. That's definitely like the thing. Yeah, well, Norfinas would definitely know about that.
Yeah, because I was there.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm also very concerned by the fact that he was trying to talk back to a guard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's also. Let's just go with Pride because even if he's talking to children, that has Dynn worried.
Okay, so Norfinas, what you doing? You see, as I said, a Waterdavian noble, born of wealth and privilege. I'm trying to see if there's a description. No, there's like no clothing description. So I will just describe him as a name like Jezerine. I'd say it's a woman. Oh yeah, it is a woman.
Okay.
You see this woman come out. She's wearing like tall purple robes, very out of place for this poorer district. She seems to have some sort of like mink shawl around her neck. She's wearing like heels, gaudy, haughty jewelry coming from her ears, around her finger. You can see even like that this one ring that she's wearing would probably feed a whole block of orphanages.
Because we have a whole block of orphanages.
I could actually point out the whole block of orphanages on the
Oh,
Waterdeep map.
Yes, and how away? Yes, and how far away are they from the fire?
I could look that up, but I don't feel like it. That map is humongous. I'd be looking at it for like half an hour to find it.
Yeah.
The orphanage did not get burned for anybody that happens to be listening to this.
Is this woman? Does she have any indication, like indicators that she's part of the Harpers?
No, you would you would recognize right away. It's like, aha, she lacks the distinct green nose ring. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, you know her that she's not aligned with any of the whatchamacallits
Guilds.
factions.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to approach this.
And so, like, you would know her name by as Jezreen Horn Raven. I mean, she's a noble enough. She would be like, I wouldn't say like the Paris Hilton in the sense that she's not like an actor or actress as much as a celebrity because she's rich. You know what I mean by that?
Ah, Kardashian. Got it.
Yeah.
Right. I'll sort of walk up to her and like try
Still
to.
as a guard?
Yeah, still as a guard. Like I'm just sort of like trying to say to her like, My lady, it's not best that you're here at the moment. You should probably start moving on your way unless you got a reason to be here.
Oh, thank heavens! A guard! I saw it! I saw everything! I tell you, it was not a man. It was more like a puppet, shaped like a man. But like it was a puppet without strings. It was on the rooftop and it hurled something. It hurled something into the crowd of the people. So many people. There were all these halflings. They were all burned alive.
I am gonna roll an insight on that.
No, she is full on bawling. She is hysterical. You can get like a natural one and you would know this woman is traumatized. I'm just not that much of an actor.
Yeah. Yeah, but I probably should do it just in case, you know. Not 20.
Yeah, great way to waste it. She is scared shitless. She's probably peed herself a little bit, by the way. That's what you get. Your insight tells you she probably peed herself from pure fear of watching this puppet throw something into the crowd of halflings. It wasn't targeted at the building. It was the crowd of halflings.
You see Norfinas take out like a notepad and start writing this down. So this was in the air. So these halflings, were they in this area here?
They were, they were just in front of the building. They were probably just having coffee. I don't know. And then it just exploded. I can still hear the screaming.
Is there a way to calm her down?
Do you have calm emotions?
That's about it. Whatever you think you see or hear from movies, whenever you have a hysterical person, you slap them. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't ever do that.
Yeah, seriously. Persuasion, maybe?
Maybe.
Like, kind of calm down with that?
I was thinking medicine, like, sort of like telling her, you know,
Yeah,
deep
that could work
breathing.
too.
Whichever you would like to do, but do a good job to convince me why you would like to do it.
I would say medicine check for this because, like, you're trying to get her to calm her down. Like, okay, remember deep breathing. Like, keep deep breathing for like a few minutes or so. Get her to like straighten up. Maybe tell her to get a drink or something, and then, you know, that sort of thing.
Yeah, sure. Because you tried your best to persuade me. I'll let that happen.
9.
Nah, she's gonna be holding these scars for a good long time. She will probably hear the screamings to the day of her death.
Jesus!
Wow.
Well, she just saw a bunch of people get blown up.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, while you can think of something, who
Pride's
Pride's next.
Pride, you were gonna talk to Bryce, the kid?
Yeah. Brad just
Yeah,
walks
Pride
over
and Brad.
next to the kid and he crouches down. Well, kid, surprised to see you out here.
I couldn't sleep, so I was just wrong accent. I couldn't sleep, so I was just up early. I normally am out here with my friends.
Surprised you're not out with your friends right now.
They are. They're
Anything?
over there.
Yeah.
You just happen to see him more than his friends.
Well, anyway, I'd recommend going to a safer place.
I have found a safe place. I found that barrel over there. After the explosion went off, I jumped inside the barrel. And here, I heard a pop. And then I found this. And he holds up a necklace. It looks real pretty.
Brad's gonna examine the necklace.
Yeah, go for it. Roll. Well, you can just examine it. I can just tell you what it is. It's like impossible. Like, it's a pope. No, it's a necklace. It's about like a gold chained necklace. It's got these orange balls hanging from the chain.
Oh.
And you can You can see that there are 4 of these orange-colored balls hanging from the chain, but where a 5th one would be is just a little empty dangling little chain.
Add a character. I
I'm
think
gonna
I know what
cast
this is.
Identify.
Ah, you just straight up cast it. It is a necklace of fireballs.
There it is. Sorry.
Well, kid, you actually did really good.
Yeah, it's
You
real
found
pretty.
what caused. Whoever did this used this to start it. This is exactly what I feared. This was
Right,
caused
it's
by
a-
magic.
It's a necklace. It's real pretty. It's like all these. It's got these really, really pretty rubies on it.
Those aren't. Well, kid, I'm gonna tell you this. That is a dangerous magical item.
It is.
Yeah.
I better give it to the guard right away. I don't want to get in trouble. I mean, what do
Look,
I do?
look. Give it to the guard.
Oh, okay.
You-
okay.
You found it. They're not gonna punish you for stumbling upon it. In fact, they're probably gonna praise you for it. Bring it to their attention.
The book says to either roll an intimidation or persuasion to get this kid to turn it in. I know you're going to pass. The DC was 8, by the way.
So yeah, hopefully convince him.
Okay. And so you see Bryce kind of look to you, look at the necklace, and he runs over to the first guard he sees, and it's not.
Is it Norfinas? Literally right as I asked that too.
He runs up to the first guard and he holds up the necklace. And I think you don't really need to roll a persuasion or a perception to know what's going on as much as, you know, Bryce is like pointing to the barrel and he's holding up the necklace and he kind of makes an explosion gesture with his hands and all that stuff. And then last, we're going to go to Dynn.
All right. I'll go up to Fala and just say, "Hey, Fala, you." Real quick, is this area near her shop?
Yes, this is basically like 2 blocks from her shop. See, her shop is like 1 block away from yours. Your place is like 3 blocks from the fire. So she's just. I'm doing that finger and index finger and thumb thing real close together. So she's just.
Yeah,
that much
she's super
closer.
close. Okay. Hey, Fala, is your store all right? I know it's not in this area, but just to be safe.
Oh, hey, it's you. Yeah, I was watering the plants in my greenhouse on the 2nd floor of my shop when the blast blew out some of my windows. Lucky I wasn't injured. Tell you, through the smoke I saw a cloaked man take something from the body of this an elf. I mean, I know what an elf looked like. And then he started limping away. He looked really badly burned. And he was casting glances over his shoulder, like he was afraid someone might be following him.
Did you see anything that might describe this person?
Hold on.
Like other than the cloak and being an alpha, I mean. Did you get anything?
Not an elf. Sorry, human. I didn't mean to say elf.
Okay. Did you see anything else other than the fact that it was a human in a cloak? Did you see anything?
No. The body was a human.
Body? Oh, wait, you said that there was a cloaked figure.
Yeah, there's a cloaked figure that took something from the body of a dead human.
You said dead elf.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
didn't mean
he
to say
changed it.
elf. I didn't mean to say elf. I said elf. I was like, hold
Okay.
on, let me check my notes.
Sorry. The way
no.
I didn't hear the part about taking it from something from a body. I heard you say something about a cloak. You said Fala saw a cloaked man running, which was weird for an elf, which then you corrected human. So I was like, yeah.
She saw a body, non-specific gender, bend down and take something from a dead human, and then started limping away.
Did you see what the cloaked figure took, and also did you see anything that might describe the cloaked figure?
I wasn't able to see what they had took. It was just too far away, and there was too much smoke. I was more concerned about my beautiful little flowers. But they did head over towards the bent nail. The bent nail you would know is the woodworker, wood-related shop in the same area.
Huh.
The bent nail, that's the one where it's like you would get shields or quarterstaffs or bows or furniture or
General
sculptures.
carpentry stuff.
Yeah, it's very much the carpentry store.
Nate.
All right. How long ago did you see this person run towards the bent nail?
Right after, I was in my garden on the second floor when after the explosion. I couldn't help but look where the explosion came from, and so game-wise, it's probably been
A couple of minutes?
a small handful
Yeah.
of minutes.
Because I mentioned before that with Brecky we'd get, like as you said, if we ran there it'd be 5. If we got on Brecky it'd be like 1 or something, I guess, because he's faster. So that's why I was like, yeah, we're still pretty close to when the explosion happened. Okay. Is there anything else you could possibly tell me? Because I'll go to the authorities. I can go to the authorities and tell them this too. They'd be able to, considering that man stole from a dead body. That's definitely something to report.
Sorry, I didn't get a look at their face. Just that they were seemed to be limping away. Maybe they were hurt.
Can I roll an insight to see if maybe I don't know, double check if she might not be hiding anything?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Insight. Right here.
Ooh.
Double nat 20. Shit.
Also, another waste of a roll because they just told you everything.
I
Yeah.
figured. I just wanted to make the insight just in case, but sad that it has to be double
The
nat
book
20s.
here says no ability checks are required since the eyewitnesses are eager to talk.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, it just never hurts to be safe with those, just because they're still scared people. They might forget things or something, or might realize something without saying it. Okay, well, thank you for your help, Fala. If you make any more interesting potions, I'll definitely stop by again and definitely come back for some more groceries. If you want a place to calm down, the tavern that we own will definitely spot you a meal.
Oh, well, I appreciate it.
Operational though.
Can't
What?
guarantee any potions just yet, though, because all my pretty little flowers kind of got damaged.
Oh, you said that some of your windows and some of your flowers got damaged?
Yeah, like all of her windows in her greenhouse more or less got shattered.
Oh, how much does that usually cost for people?
I
Like,
don't
to
know
fix
what
a window and
property
stuff.
values
I
and
mean,
water
depends on who and where you get the window panes from,
And also whether or not
and whether or not you pay to put them in yourself or pay someone to do it.
or
Plus a
she's renting the
carpenter.
property.
Well then, here, this will be as an advance for my next few grocery shops, for my grocery shopping. I'm gonna give her 200 dragons to help pay for some of those damages.
Oh, no, I couldn't possibly. I mean, this is what insurance is for. I'll be fine. You keep it.
Well, if you're sure, but again, offer for a meal over at our tavern still stands.
Not only am I sure, I'm insured. But
High five, Ghost.
hold on, I gotta leave this chat for a second and go into the timeout room.
No, you don't have to. That's
Too
for me
late.
He's
only.
gone.
He already did.
What, can you blame him for that one? You can obviously blame me for that one, but yeah.
All right,
And he's back.
I'm back.
Okay, but yeah, I'm going to quickly. Oh, what's up?
Hang on. I'll be right back.
No problem. Can I continue with what I was doing, or should I wait until he gets back?
Wait till he gets
Continue.
back. Oh, I was gonna say wait till he gets back because it's probably something that everybody can, just discuss.
I mean, I was actually going to do something I was going to do something a little bit different than just meet up with them. So
Oh, okay. What were you gonna do?
I was going to bring out Bubbles, write down a note for him to deliver to the guys, and go on ahead to the pub. Not actually go, like tell him I'll be waiting outside the pub for them. I'm just gonna try and tail the guy for now.
So you're gonna try and split the party.
I'm not gonna go into the place. I'm just gonna like. Because the fact is, if I go back, then it's like wasting time when the guy might be able to go to a different place. Because at least we know now, because I was able to get that information.
You can see at this point that maybe at least 20 to 30 guards have arrived on scene, and they're like, going around and investigating various people that may or may not have seen anything, as well as probably an additional couple mages and stuff. About 6 mages, 6 Griffin cavalry riders that are water bombing the place as well. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading. I will also be right back real quick.
All right.
No problem. I'm just going to quickly look at something.
Yeah, by now Pride would have already been done talking with the kid.
No, yeah, this because the fact is, I just don't because the fact that the person I talked to had information about where they saw the person or they saw the suspicious person running to.
Hey,
At least if someone. Oh, hey.
back. What did I miss?
I was just I was just checking with Ghost if you wanted me to continue until you or wait until you came back. I was just telling him that I was going to have Dynn bring out Bubbles to bring a note to you guys while I go and scout ahead to the place to not go into the building but go towards the what was it called, the Broken Nail or something?
Yep, the Broken Nail,
Mm-hmm.
a carpentry shop.
To go on ahead to see if I can see the guy, if I see this limping cloaked figure enter into the Broken Nail and wait outside the building for the rest of you guys.
Yeah, how convenient of a place. Pride's been needing to restock on lacquer and wax.
Can we go back to Norfinas's investigation?
Well, Ghost left for a sec, so I don't know.
okay.
I'm kind of back. I just went and grabbed some of my
Yeah.
food, so because it was still warm and I knew it would get cold
Yeah.
Yeah.
the longer I'm away.
Yeah, again.
That's
I'm
like-
kind of here, but I got a mouthful of food if you can't tell.
Yeah. Sorry about that. The dog, the family dog got out at the front. So
Ooh, yeah, I've
kind of
been
dog
there
is
with
it?
my dogs before.
a large dog.
Like
I don't know.
Mastiff.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I'm going to have. I was just because I got the information from Fala about where he saw this suspicious person going.
Yeah.
I was going to, yeah, like I said, I was going to bring out Bubbles to tell him to. I was going to write a note on some paper, give it to Bubbles to send to you to bring to you guys while I go over to the Broken Nail and scout to see if I see just to see if I see the guy go in there. Not actually go in the building, of course. Try
Yeah.
and keep low profile, but yeah.
I just want to quickly go back over to my investigations just so I can double check some stuff.
No problem. I'm just gonna say I did that to just end that, and you guys can finish up with your thing to it. Then
Yeah.
after that, is that all right?
Mhm.
All right. Yep. Summon Bubbles. Give notes saying where I'm going in with the information I was just given, and I'm going to go, and then I'm going to quickly go into that direction myself.
All right. Hold on. Still kind of chewing is a big piece.
No problem.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this off to Norfinas now.
Okay.
Sorry if that sounds like a risky thing for me to do. It's just better to if you see a person running that seems suspicious, it's better to catch them it's better to at least know where they're going fully.
Yeah. So Looking through Norfinas' notes, that it was a wooden puppet on the roof. It tossed something down into a group of halflings.
It was like a puppet.
Well, like a puppet. Can you describe what this puppet looks like? If you can.
Let's see.
Like,
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it looked like a man. It had a brown cloak, and once it jumped down from the roof, I don't really remember too much. It jumped from the roof, but I couldn't see too much. It was just so much chaos. I'm sorry, I looked away.
okay. Do you
Your
know
insight
how
still stands from before, if you're wondering.
do you know how tall it is?
No, person should, yeah, maybe like your height.
Okay. Did you see which way it went off to?
No, I'm sorry. I looked away.
And you didn't see it do anything after it landed on the ground?
I think I saw it jump close to where the explosion was, but I couldn't be too sure. I turned to shield myself from all the shrapnel that came flying around.
Did you see anything else afterwards?
Just all the dead bodies.
Okay. If you're injured, okay, that's all the questions I have for now. If you got any, if you're injured, go and see a healer, or if you
There are
need,
various healers already in the area that are tending to the wounded.
I just sort of point her to the direction of healers. Go over there and get yourself healed. If you need any other assistance, just talk to any of the other guards, okay? You've been a major help with this. Thank you. You did a good job.
Thanks. As you you put your hand on the woman's shoulder and point her towards the various way over towards a group of guards where there might be what would be a healer or two. One of the guards not recognizes you, but recognizes another guard. He's a tall, lanky fellow, like scraggly hair, mustache, kind of big bags under his eyes. He looks old. He looks tired, but he sees you as a guard and calls you over because you there. I need your help over here. Come lend me a hand.
Sure. Wait, do I see Pride and Groc?
Yeah, they're probably off doing their own thing. You can roll a quick perception if you want, sight based.
Okay, so advantage for that. 26.
Hey.
Yeah, you see Pride and Groc who are together, but with your 26, you don't see where Dynn went off to. You do see Bubbles, though. It's kind of hard not to see Bubbles. But you've been summoned over to this captain of the guard.
Son of a
No,
bitch.
I mean sergeant of the guard.
Ah, shit. Son of a...
I'm just gonna say this ahead of time. Bubbles will probably just go to Pride and Groc because of the fact that he won't recognize North disguise.
yeah, that's true. He wouldn't.
Very good.
How far away is the sergeant?
He's probably maybe a good 40,
Okay.
40, 50 feet away from you. Not terribly far away, but close enough where he'd be like, "Hey, you, get over here."
I yell out to the sergeant. Yep, coming. And I'm gonna quickly cast message to Groc. Groc, it's me. Listen, I'm heading over to the sergeant of the guard just called me over. I'm gonna head over there. I got information that I'm gonna tell them and you once I get back, but I see Bubbles, but I don't see Dynn anywhere. Yeah. Anyway,
Wouldn't we have his message already from Bubbles?
It's all happening like the same time.
yeah, I'm walking
fun.
as I'm messaging Groc with this.
And and like I said, Bubbles won't give the message to Norfinas. Norfinas is in disguise, and Bubbles wouldn't recognize that. He's going to you two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I described each of you guys talking with your own, person of interest, but you'd all three of you be talking at the exact same time. And so by the time Dynn took off and Bubbles would be appearing, it would be all at the same time this is happening.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
So yeah, you probably arrived to the sergeant of the guard.
Yeah. I finished
like-
my message. So
Look, I need you to go over there and assist the other guards. Put the tarp up. We can't let any more of these people see those charred bodies.
Yep.
It's a horrifying show. Hope you forgot to eat breakfast today, because I tell you, I don't know if I could keep my stomach contents in place.
Sir, I managed to get some information from a witness that was here when the event actually happened.
Wait, what? You did?
Yes.
Oh, sure. Great. Tell it to me quick.
Okay.
Hold on. And you see the captain, the guard, lean over to this short-haired, mustachioed person wearing purple and pink robes. They're got mage written all over them. They've got like eccentric green-tinted glasses, super curly mustache, beard down to like their chest.
Yes,
Really
Louis
weird.
Strong's Louis Strong's mage cousin. I see.
Based on his robes, I can tell he went to the purple store too.
Oh no, Xanathar.
Yeah, this is okay. So this is you would probably recognize this person because he's an older sergeant of the guard. You would recognize this as being Saith Cromley, the sergeant of the guard. He's
Yep.
a very much older person. And this would be Barnabas Blastwind, the man in charge of the mages putting out the fire.
Barnabas is such a mage name.
Barnabas Blastwind.
Yeah.
He goes over with you. Tell me. We'll walk and talk. Tell
Okay.
me everything you know as they take you over to all the bodies.
Right.
And you kind of see him go, oh, and trying to like look away and like,
Right. So a highborn noble woman was here, and she saw the events, though she only saw from a certain point of view and also for a certain amount of time before the explosion happened. Apparently,
Highborn. What the hell's a highborn doing in this gutter trash of a town?
I didn't ask. But from what she told me, she said that a human shape wooden puppet with a brown cloak was on top of a roof overlooking this area, tossed something explosive down into the square where these halflings were, and apparently it jumped off the roof. She wasn't able to tell me what happened afterwards due to because of the commotion and the people running and all the shrapnel was flying. Though she did suspect. Wait, did she say that she suspected that he went over to one of the bodies?
Yeah. No, that wasn't.
Okay.
She didn't get a chance to look.
Other than that, that's all she saw. I did say it was a wooden.
Very good.
I did say it was a wooden puppet. Yeah.
Yeah, he is a wooden.
Okay. That's all I got so far.
I'm just trying to see if there's character art of this puppet. I don't think there is. Here, give me 1 second.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it's all alphabetical. Oh, Barnabas has stats. Okay, cool. Oh, Very good job. Which one was she again? I should go talk to her and get an official statement from her.
I pointed out the direction she went to. She was slightly injured, so she went to one of the healers. I describe her and point out the direction.
You see the captain or the sergeant, slap his forehead. It's like, right, noble, the one noble that would be here. Her. And this is very much not the noble district, so they would stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
Good job there. You keep up the good work.
Yeah.
You'll earn that promotion in no time. And kind of looks at you and like squints his eyes. You new here? I don't know if I recognize you.
I was newly transferred. I was actually supposed to start today.
It's my first day.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Roll me that deception.
19.
Pretty good.
Nice.
I think Saith has stats. Didn't I see stats for Saith?
I don't know if it
don't
was for him or for Blastwind.
Well, I mean, if he
not saying anything.
if he has a 0 modifier on his charisma stat,
He needs a nat
charisma,
20.
then he'd need a nat 20 because you're 19.
Well, it'd be
if it meets it,
insight.
beats it then.
Saith doesn't have stats as much as saying Saith is lawful good. He has a charisma of 14 and intimidation of +4. He speaks common. Well, let's give you a little quick synopsis of what he is because I have his page right for me.
Give his wisdom.
It doesn't have character stats as much as it's just text. Just a text blurt. Saith Cromley. Saith Cromley is a retired sergeant of the city guard, a likable fellow with a sharp, sarcastic wit. He occasionally comes out of retirement at the request of Barnabas Blastwind, and he assists the mage in investigating unusual crimes in the city. Cromley helps Barnabas relate to the common folk, and he is good at coaxing information out of them. Though Cromley was once a strict proponent of watch regulations and dress codes, he has grown a bit lax in both matters now that he's officially retired.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna, for the heck of it, see if I can beat that 19. Oh, you're lucky this guy doesn't have any stats because I rolled a natural 17.
Ooh.
So you probably.
Challenge rating 3. Interesting.
Who is Barnabas?
Apparently. No,
Barnabas is challenge rating-
Cromley.
Cromley?
Apparently.
Wait, what?
He doesn't have stats.
Apparently has stats somewhere.
I mean, I've got all the pages here, and they're all alphabetical. All I have are just Saith Cromley and just a blurb. He is.
I mean, they have official artwork, apparently.
They do have official artwork of him standing right next to
Yeah.
Barnabas.
It's on the Discord,
Oh, you did?
which I'll put up in post.
Oh, City Watch Sergeant. I think because City Watch have their own stats.
Oh, bro, did you just screw me?
Maybe.
Hey, I didn't screw you. I just posted artwork. That's it. That's all I did. I posted artwork.
All right, here we go. Most City Watch members are veterans. Veterans have their own stat block in the monster manual, I believe.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, thank you.
It'll be fine.
Maybe. I mean, if you get arrested, we can't exactly help you.
No, but I got a way I can get out of it.
Well, let's just hope it's no more than a 2.
He said he had 17.
Yeah, so if he has 2, then you still beat it because you beat it. Those things, right?
Well, North would be on the defending.
Oh, that's
in
right.
this
So,
case.
so he has more. He has no more than one.
Well, hold on. I do need to take a second because I don't know where my monster manual went. I have all my other.
Can we just say that he passed?
Yeah, he passes. This is for future that I might need it.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Also, Ro, yeah, you mentioned that he has a stat block, and so that made us worried now then because the fact that he has to that there's the chance that he can check then.
I just said he's challenge rating 3, apparently.
You said stat block.
I said challenge rating
You-
3.
you-
I didn't
you-
say stat block.
You brought up that he has stats.
Yeah, you did.
It'd be somewhere. I don't know where.
Sure.
All the concerned faces.
Well, this
Besides,
is
from what it seems, it's written right in the book, so Ghost would have realized regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like not at the actual time where would have preferred not to.
Well, this has been going on. I've been setting
Alright.
all my backup characters that I have to level 8 on D&D Beyond.
That's
Yeah. Oh yeah, and again, I guess again, Godzilla. Sorry when I kind of blew up on you in that last game.
That was like a week ago.
yeah.
I don't know.
2
Yeah, I
weeks.
just
2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I
2
just
weeks.
feel yeah, I just kind of
You're good.
feel bad about that stuff. All right, cool.
Wisdom. Oh nope, he has a 0 modifier, so it's 17 is a 17.
Why am I seeing a picture of Edward Elric and Winry eating Pizza Hut?
All right.
I don't know.
Sorry. Where do
what
we
I'm
leave
trying
off?
to
Right. Seth had you pointed Seth towards what's her face, and goes over there with Barnabas, leaving you to assist one of the other general guards to pulling up a tarp.
Yeah.
Roll me an investigation.
Nat 20.
Damn! And still like that nat 18 too. Damn.
So as you're assisting one of the guards pull over like the blankets or the various bodies, you can see that many of them are halflings, dwarves, gnomes, but there's one human in particular. But this one human in particular has something that kind of stands out above all others.
Oh no.
A 3-stringed lute.
No.
Oh no.
Aw.
Blue Strings is dead?
Yeah. Also, this person would be the mortal enemy of Bracky.
Why?
Three Strings?
This person just murdered a whole bunch of short stacks.
All right.
I get it. Food.
Oh.
Yeah, let's leave it like that.
Okay, yeah, but also Godzilla, go to the timeout corner, please.
It's not a pun.
It's not.
Short stack. Pancakes.
Fine.
Yeah. That's just what the blanket term for the shorter races in D&D are called.
Yeah.
Look, with how many jokes and puns I say, you'd think I'd tell the difference.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I just sort of stop and look at 3 strings. Is it possible to do a quick search of him?
Yeah. Roll me a sleight of hand, and if it's good enough, I will allow an investigation.
16.
See if I'm gonna roll. Anyone notices? Nope, no one notices. I rolled 3
Nice.
d20, and no one got anywhere near 16.
Nice.
Let's see.
Did you want that investigation check?
Yeah, go for it. I'm just reading. Sorry, something else.
Ah.
Not very good.
13.
Would you get advantage if it's since you'd be looking for stuff with your sight?
I don't know what
15 is-
No, that's only with perception.
Oh, is it? Damn.
and I don't know what I'm looking for. So,
Sorry, wanted to see if I could help at all.
no.
I'm gonna be right back real quick.
Give me a second to
Yeah.
word this in a way, because like it's based off Waterdeep, but I've changed so much, and so it's like, okay, that doesn't make sense if I just keep it that way.
Yeah.
We all change, Ghost. It's called puberty.
It's a book. I can tell you that there are 11 people who are dead. One was an elderly female human who was out for a walk. No one recognizes her. 2 cloaked male humans. You would recognize them as Zentarum.
Ooh.
There were also 2 female humans and 1 male half-elf, dressed in plain clothes. They appear to have been servants. And your investigation at least tells you enough that they have the emblem of the North Ward family.
Wait, wasn't I doing the investigation on 3 strings?
Yeah, I'm giving you enough though.
Oh.
And I'm back.
Here we go. All right, so you find 3 strings, obviously. He was clutching a dagger when you found him. And then there are also 2 female halflings. And you can see that amongst 3 strings' 3-string lute, there was also a flute and a fiddle, as well as 2 male halflings that appear to be dressed in a motley kind of garb.
Right.
Roll me an insight. This is not a high DC. This is just like the piece together a crime scene.
That one.
Oh, you wasted all of those natural 20s.
I know.
We've had a
I-
lot of nat ones tonight.
Yeah.
And a lot of natural 20s too.
Yeah, sadly, the natural 20s I rolled didn't really do anything.
You cannot gain something without giving something up.
Everything has a price.
Full Metal Alchemist, featuring Pizza Hut.
I'm gonna be also nice. This is not the insight, but they're more of the bodies and stuff.
Mhm.
There's also hold on. 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 10. All right. So your investigation still stands that 3 strings seems to have dried poop on his shoes. Dun dun dun.
Kind of surprised that survived the immolation.
It would have dried.
Unfortunately, your insight does not really tell you too much as what you have seen. Yes, you, the player, have put it together, but that natural one,
It screws me over.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you know that the other guys, roll me a history check.
Okay.
This would have been a good Dynn time,
21.
actually, because smell and stuff, recognize it.
So with the 2 Zentarum self swords, you recognize another of the older symbols. This is not your standard snake symbol. This is a winged snake. This is a symbol for the Black Network.
Hmm. Would I know anything about the Black Network?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find the right page
Okay.
so I can read it, because that 21 is real high.
Yeah.
I think it's just right here. Okay, here we go. I did just miss the page. The Black Network has an open recruitment policy. Anyone can join. Tenacity and loyalty are highly valued, but not essential. you kind of get the impression that with its older symbol as it is, this guy never really rose too high up above the rank of shit-ass sellsword.
Huh.
Let's see, hold on, let me go back to that page, because it also tells me the ranks that these people can get to. Oh shoot, that's the other page. Ba, 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 ba. Right. I got nothing about the ranks, but you do remember something about an old agent that you might be able to get contact information from by a name of Davil Starsong. He might have some information about who these people could have been.
Okay.
But while you're also there investigating, well, actually, while you're investigating, super quick before I super get sidetracked, what are Groc and Pride doing at this moment? We all know Dynn ran off by himself.
Has Bubbles found us yet?
Yeah, this would have been pretty quickly.
Pride would have read the note.
You would have read the note, and the note more said, following my nose, I think I've got a lead somewhere. I've gone over this way, towards the bent nail.
I said I added in all the information that
Yeah.
was given by Fala. I just wrote down the actual name of the place and everything too.
Mm.
I just
Pride just looks over to Groc. I don't like him going off on his own, especially with something like this. What do you think?
I agree.
Want me to wait here for Norf and you go on ahead to make sure Dynn doesn't get into trouble?
Don't like splitting things up any further than they already are. Would I be able to figure out exactly which direction Dynn went based off of the note?
I mean,
In
it's
conjunction to where we are currently.
yeah, you would know where it is. It's not like it's that difficult. You know where you came from, you know where you are, and you know the proximity of the bent nail from your place to where you are.
Yeah, and if you need to, you just ask directions real quick too.
Yeah.
So what you doing? You gonna like run after him to try and catch up to him? You gonna run over to where Norfinas is or something?
Are you still under the message thing with Norfinas at all?
No, I would have had to turn it off when I was talking to the other guys.
Yeah.
I was just checking about that.
Yeah. And then I don't think message is like an actual conversation. I was like, I can reply to it once, but I think he would have to recast it and give any kind of.
I don't think so, because me and him have had conversations through it. When I was
Yeah,
in when I-
you
know.
can reply to anything I tell them.
I know you can reply to it. I just didn't. know.
Actually, you know what, Groc? I've got an idea. I can have my bird Tally deliver the message to Norf. Pride just conjures up his little fiend hawk familiar on the edge of his cane. What do you think?
Honestly, I trust North to find us more than I do Dynn.
All right. Pride will hand the letter to Tally and tell her to give it to Norfinas.
Okay. She flies over there in the span of like 30 seconds. Ren,
Yeah.
I know it's been a long time since you last met with Three Strings. Do you remember? I remember. Do you remember what your meeting with Three Strings was going to be about?
The meeting was supposed to be I would meet up with him, and I was actually going to bring Pride along for this, but It was supposed to be meeting up with that the sorceress.
Yes. Okay, good. You do remember.
Yeah, Vajra Safar.
Yes.
Yeah, that's her name.
Or Safar.
Safar. I don't know. That's Safar. Safar.
Safar.
I don't know why I almost thought you said
Safar.
Azra Sahar, and I was like, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
Vajra Safar.
Yep, that was
Far.
Hmm.
Far. Fur.
Okay.
I don't know.
This book does have a phonetics on how to pronounce it right near the front.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, here we go. Vojra.
Safar.
Yeah, Safar. But apparently Vajra, V-A-J-R-A, is pronounced Vojra. V-O-J-R-A-H. Vojra.
It's pronounced.
Safar.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Actually, it's J's and jump.
Voj. That's right.
Vajra. Vajra.
Vaj.
It's Vajra. Vajra Safar.
I got
like-
V-O-J. Vojra.
He's got the
Oh.
phonetics, so
I do have the little phonetics, like uppercase V-O, lowercase J. No, it'd be uppercase J. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It really
whatever. It's not that important.
Yeah, you were to gain a meeting with Vojra Safar, who is like the leader. I think her name was the leader of the Zentaurums.
Wait, she's the leader of the Zentaurums. I thought she was the leader of like
Not-
all the...
I meant to say
He's
Harper.
the current Blackstaff of Waterdeep.
Yeah.
He's basically the mage leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Other memorable people of the Harpers are also Raynar, Neverember. Lord Daggalt, Neverember. Raynar, Neverember. Right, sorry, it's been a long time, and I'm just trying to remember all these things that I thought I remembered, but I don't.
Oh, they're Harpers?
Yep, they
Yeah.
were. Ghost
Ah.
mentioned that at the end of the meeting with Three Strings.
Mhm.
Yeah, if
North
you have
didn't know
Waterdeep-
about it because he was out of the city at the time.
There, it's all on page 16 of Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Yeah.
Anyways,
At least
yeah,
we're not dealing with the Moonstars, though.
no, that's true.
I mean, they're technically no different than the Harpers. They're just a rogue. They're just a rogue faction.
Mhm.
All right. I think at this point we're going to jump over to Dynn, who is currently on the trail of this assassin. Dun, 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 dun.
Of course, I'm not gonna ride on Brecky because that's not stealthy at all. Like I'm not gonna like Din's not that stupid. Well, he's not stupid, but he has like he'll at least know that. So yeah, I'm heading over towards the direction, trying to be as like sticking to the wall, sticking to the edges of the building. So like if he needs to hide in an alley, if needed.
Mhm.
Sure, if you want to roll me some sort of like survival for tracking or whatever, even though you know which way he more or less went.
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
more.
maybe if I don't know, maybe he didn't actually go into the building. I don't know, something. 9.
9.
No, I'm sorry. 9 is pretty. You more or less know which way you're going, but once you get to the bent nail, you come across the store. Its door is closed. There's like a closed sign hanging from the window. A couple of the windows seem like cracked just from the pure shaking of the foundation.
1 second. I'm just checking something real quick. Seeing if I have any like skills with my class that can help me out at all in this. Or if I have any recipes that can help me out with this. Let me see. Bullseye soup. Nope, that's just advantage on attacks. That's just bonuses to the attack rolls. Is survival a wisdom check? Oh, no, this is for intelligence. Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
survival
okay.
is wisdom.
Well, yeah, survival is wisdom, but I was looking at one of my recipes to see if it might have been able to give me any help at all on this, and no, it's no. The only one I have that works with anything is intelligence and constitution check helping items. Jordan Credo. No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anything I can use to possibly help boost my 9 or give me advantage, but I'm like, can I use I guess because the fact that I know how to track animals for ingredients, can I use that as the same way to track people, like footprints and like smells and stuff?
Sure,
Can I smell?
go for it.
Actually, yeah. Can I get advantage because of the fact that I would have been able to smell it? I would have been able to smell his blood or anything if he was like limping.
I will give you that. You don't smell blood. You smell poop.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah,
Did I
okay,
roll-
so no, you've already rolled your survival, so I will describe how it all works. So yeah, you've run off towards the bent nail. While you don't seem to find this person, you do notice an odd smell of poop coming in the air, and I'm not trying to be silly or weird.
No, yeah, that's fine.
You have that keen sense of smell, which is the main reason why I actually changed it for advantage.
Does
so
it
like
seem? Oh, sorry. Does it seem familiar to like as a smell like in the sewers we've been through?
yes.
Okay. I don't know if that helps at all. Helps anything helps with any descriptors or anything. I'm just checking.
Let's see. As you're running along, yeah, you actually do see a small handful of people who are like have been a bit too afraid to, make their way properly to the explosion. Like 1 or 2 of them seem to be like, poking their heads out from their windows or door frames, towards the sense of the explosion. What's his face that runs the shop?
The bookstore?
No, not Ryshaw.
It's not Fala. I'm just trying to remember who else. Oh, yeah, I think Reichel and Fala are the only store owners that I've actually met with. So
No, you wouldn't even know who the owner of Bent Nails. I don't think. As I said, there's various people like poking their heads out from their windows. A couple people like from their doorway. Just, a couple like a husband and a wife. They seem to be huddled close together, just talking with each other. Like you don't see anybody. You don't even know. You don't even have any of the information gleamed. You didn't get the. I didn't tell you about the puppet. That was
That was just
the
Norfinas.
Norf.
I know. I've got so many facts going around. I remember who did I tell what to?
Norfinas knows the puppet. Groc and Pride know about the necklace, and I know about the cloaked man direction.
There is no cloaked man limping along this way. You just see a bunch of people.
Do I smell any similar smells to the poop coming from any of these people?
No. None of these people smell of poop. And you do know that at least the smell of poop has taken you... it kind of fades going towards a southwesterly direction.
Okay, I will... Since I don't know my way around here, I will go to that small group of people and ask, excuse me, have any of you seen, do any of you know what's in that general direction, the one that I can tell where the smell is from? And also, do you know if any of you had seen a cloaked man limping?
Yeah, roll a persuasion to see if they can get anyone to speak up.
Sure, I have proficiency in it, so why not? 22. Nice.
Hey, nice.
Hmm.
Well, down the southwest direction, that's like the rest of town. I don't know of anything particular down there. But yeah, I think I did see a cloaked figure, but I mean, wasn't a man. Not that I saw. Kind of looked like one of those automatons that the city has throughout the place.
Would I know what those are? Oh, actually, we've been in Mechanos, so would I know that that's a construct?
Yeah, Yeah, you've been in Mechanos. You would very much know that. You'd probably be more confused if anything. It's like, what the heck is a Warforged doing down here?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
we wouldn't know them as Warforged. We'd know them as Modron.
Yeah, you would only know them as a Modron, although Warforged are different, but you know that.
They're constructs
oh.
nonetheless.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, I'd still at least be a little curious as to what a possible Modron would be doing here.
It kind of looked like one of those automatons that you sometimes see marching around in the Day of Wonders parade. You wouldn't know what Day of Wonders is. Norfinas would, but he ain't here.
Can I ask them what the Day of Wonders is?
Yes, you can.
I'm sorry, I'm new to the area. What is a Day of Wonders?
Oh yeah, Day of Wonders. It's a parade. It's usually sponsored by the local temple. You know, the Gond Temple. Gond.
Heat tap.
Okay, so you said something temple before the Gond Temple, but it cut off for a sec there. What was that?
The Day of Wonders is a parade that is sponsored by the local temple.
Local temple. Okay, I when you said local, it cut off after the low part, and then it went to temple, and I was like, the low what? And I was like, yeah, okay. So I just want to make sure.
Yes, the Temple Gond. Let's see if I just gonna take a bit because I'm gonna look and try and point out specifically where Gond is.
Well, they went and now they're gone.
You're in the North Ward. Hopefully it's not going to be too long. Villa Temple. No. Villa Inn. Villa Tavern. Fest Hall. Wrong button. Villa Tavern. Villa Guild Hall. Business. Inn. Warehouse. Villa. Business. Villa. I wish it was all alphabetical.
If you do find it, if you just want to like I don't know, like just copy and paste it over to the over into Discord. So if you don't want to just like say the whole thing or something, just save you the trouble.
It might not be in where I think it is. It's Gond, and so.
Can I just look it up?
Yeah, you've got the map on our Discord. Ghost Villa, Gone. It's not a villa; it's a temple.
Okay, I looked up Gond just to see if like
Gone with the wind.
Deity of craft and smith work. Got it.
Oh, hey, you found it.
Yeah, I just googled Gond and did Gond Temple, and it gave me the wiki of Gond.
Now, there's also
I'm not gonna look farther than like what you'd want me to know. Of course, I'm not gonna cheat like that. But yeah, just to make it easier on us.
Map is just so big.
You want me to like say anything out loud about it, just to like?
No, I mean, I think you got that information. What do you want to do with that information? The Gond Villa or Temple Gond.
Well, Gond is craft and smith work, and if that was a machine that can be crafted, then that makes sense that they'd be. That makes sense.
I don't know how much Dynn would know of that. Is what I'm kind of wondering.
Well, is that what the person that I asked about the Day of Wonders is telling me?
They're telling you. You know what? They would probably tell you that. Also, not to change the subject, on the map, if you can find S43, there's a tavern called the Beer Golem.
The Beer Golem. Okay.
That's all right. I just wanted to point that out.
No, that sounds fun. That sounds cool. All right. So I guess hearing that would. I'm going to ask if, in that general direction, would there be anything, any kind of temple to Gond in that direction that they saw the cloaked automaton go to?
They tell you how to find the Temple Gond. That's what I'm doing right now. Sorry, I'm being all quiet because I'm trying to look on this map to see it.
No problem. I mean, and I will say this: Dynn will wait for the others at this point because he only left a message saying to go up to the Broken Nail. So
Well, you're kind of more or less still in that same area, so.
yeah, I'm in that area too, talking with them. So that'll at least help me stay there so they can get up. I'm not going to go on ahead this time.
All right, what's everyone else doing at this point? Norfinas is currently assisting with the bodies and getting some information. Groc has been chasing after Dynn, and Pride is currently doing what now?
We're
He's
both
No,
going
Pride-
after Dynn.
Both Groc and Pride are going after Dynn.
and
Pride
Norfinas.
sent his familiar to give the message to.
Yeah, to North.
I'd say you guys are probably able to catch up with him pretty quick. He didn't go that far. He probably honestly went like 3 blocks. It takes you all of like what 5-10 minutes just to catch up.
North 2 or just Pride and Groc?
I'm still back with the bodies.
Yeah, just checking in on that.
So what you gonna catch up to him? You guys
Yeah.
catch up to Dynn. He's standing right there talking to a bunch of people.
God. Dynn, please do not go off on your own again.
I wasn't going to cause any fights. I just didn't want to lose any I just didn't want to lose any lead that we could get on this before it's too late. But by the way, apparently there's a cloaked figure that is in some kind of automaton, kind of similar to how the Modrons work, and they're used for some kind of festival to the Temple Gond. It went in that general direction. It definitely would be better to have Norfinas with us to have a better layout of the land, though.
Unfortunately, thanks to that disguise, I imagine he's probably been caught up in guard work.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be stuck in guard work for a while.
If we can get him out, hopefully a familiar will coax him over.
Well, it's
Alright.
Narf. He can slip away with ease if he wants to.
Do you want to go on ahead to investigate the direction that the cloaked figure went to? Because this thing took a thing off of a body, which is definitely suspicious considering the fire.
I'd advise against it. Don't want to get too distant and
Look, at this point, we've lost track of the arsonist. We're probably not going to catch him anyway. All we have is a lead that leads us to a temple.
Not to it. It doesn't okay. Does that general direction lead to the temple? I did just ask if there was.
They would have
anything.
said, "Yeah, the temple's that way."
Same direction that the automaton went.
Yeah.
Yes, and you said it was used by the city, though. Like automatons like it are used by the city.
No,
But only for one festival.
Yeah, it's for a parade. The automatons are usually like what you see. Think of like the Chuck E. Cheese.
Since I'm a bard, have I heard of this festival?
You're
you
not
go
from
for-
Waterdeep, would you?
Just because you're not from Italy or Brazil, it doesn't mean you haven't heard of Carnival. So go for it.
Sure.
That's true.
I mean, even
Sure,
Canada, celebrates Carnival. Specifically, Quebec 20.
You've heard of this Day of Wonders parade. You haven't exactly heard that it's sponsored by the temple or anything, but you would know that. Give me a second. There was a picture I can read off and try and describe it.
And also, it's not sponsored by Heat Tap.
No, it's not sponsored by Heatap.
Are you sure?
I mean, I get it. It's a win-win for you.
Sea Maidens Parade.
Is that like the Miss Universe sort of thing?
The Sea Maiden? Yeah, kind of, sort of. I'll describe that one later once I find
Yeah, later on.
the Parade of Wonder. Oh, I know I saw it. Is that the one where they had like the piñatas?
Oh, even a simple
I think
city search doesn't bring up anything. Like a simple Google search.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't be finding on the map.
Did
This
Norfinas
is also a 3.5 map, by the way.
So it's slightly out of date.
Yeah.
Did Norfinas give any of the information he learned to Groc through the message or no?
I don't think I did.
The imaginative inventions of Gondar are revealed on this day and paraded through the city. So it's basically like E3.
E3, or like when Ringling Brothers have the circus that go through town and all that stuff, right?
It's basically E3 is a circus type of thing. Like they unveiled technology and parade it around and celebrate it.
Yeah.
Autumn Day. Sorry, there's so many parades actually in this book. There's like Autumn Day, there's that Sea Maidens Parade. One of these has got. And there's like a Halloween thing going on where it's like all these people are wearing like goblin masks.
You know, you think that'd be seen as racist in D&D.
You're right. Would be right. I'm about 5 seconds away from not caring about this parade anymore because I know how much time I'm wasting. All right, that's me not caring anymore. No, I just gotta find where I was. Right. Made its way towards.
It made its way towards a Gon temple.
Yeah. Oh, here we
Although
go.
I do know for a fact that they're used for a specific parade, right?
Yeah. The House of Inspired Hands. Oh, that's what it's called. The House of Inspired Hands. Not the Temple of Gond. It's called the House of Inspired Hands, Waterdeep's Temple of Gond. It sits on the corner of Sea-Watch Street and Shark Street in the Sea Ward. Ta-da! I knew I'd find it.
Cool.
If I literally read one more paragraph from where I'd stopped reading.
It happens, man. Would
All right, so what are you guys doing? Are you guys gonna go back and get Norfinas? You guys just gonna go off and do your own thing without him? You guys just gonna tell a guard and be like, "Hey, I saw this. It went over that way. Give you."
Okay. I'll
Groc
just.
has already suggested waiting for North.
Do you want to? How about one? How about one of you goes and gets him, and I can keep asking some questions around here at least.
We already have someone going to get him.
Do we?
Do we?
The familiar
No, the familiar gave
me a message.
the familiar
Okay.
left
So
the message of where North can go once he sneaks away from the guards.
Yeah.
okay. So while we're waiting for, if we're waiting for North, then we can. I'm just gonna see if I can get any more information that might be of use around us.
Yep.
Is the group? Is there still? Is that group of people? Like, is there still any people left from there? Like the.
Oh, sure. There's still plenty of people. I mean, the fire's still being put out. You guys have only really been there about 10 minutes. Steel arms.
I'm
and
just
all
gonna
that
wait for
stuff.
the broken nail to open up.
Yeah. I'm going to go back to the group of people I was asking for questions and just going to this parade you mentioned, Parade of Wonders. Has it happened recently?
Normally it happens in the fall.
Out of game, what season is it?
Shoot, I have that written down.
Like, because I feel like I would know that, like, technically, just
Yep. Because fun fact,
outside.
determining the season is literally how you start with the dragon heist.
Yeah, and I said you guys are going after the Zentarum, so
And as such, it determines the time
yeah.
it takes place, as well as events.
Yep.
But aside from that, I know nothing else about the book.
Oh, it is autumn right now. I started off.
So
with
it is the fall.
So the Day of Wonders is kind of close approaching.
Yeah,
Or it's happened. Or has it happened, or is it close?
it's
Well,
close.
it's harvest time
Okay.
is when it's celebrated.
Do the constructs used for that parade, do they usually show up anywhere before the actual parade?
Not typically, and they don't typically run around freely on their own. They usually kind of, doing menial tasks around the temple. Jesus, losing my page.
Let's just ignore the fact that any of the places that would actually harvest have been absorbed into Taylor's ether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're celebrating a harvest that they don't have now.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Here's well, some of the farmland on the area surrounding the city might still remain.
No, if I remember correctly, we were like everything around the entrance that we had was just a blank, was just like it looked like a weird dome, if anything.
We were still put in quite a ways away from the city wall.
That's true.
True.
I don't know. Is there farms in the city?
Yeah, there's also that possibility.
No,
No, I don't know.
the city's full of buildings.
Yeah.
The only really farms you'd find would be for alchemical ingredients and medical things.
Yeah, and small.
Things that could be
Yeah.
cultivated easily,
Yeah,
like flowers and fungus and moss.
and
Maybe,
various
like-
fruits.
I like livestock and that kind of stuff, but yeah. And even then, livestock, like modern kind of things, that's not really something you would see during that time. That would
Yeah.
be more of
So far, I've got my own theory.
in terms of food processing.
So far, I've got my own theory about all of this.
What's your theory?
Well, from what it looks like, Waterdeep was basically tore away from Paylor's grasp mid placement. Because if it wasn't, history and the whole terrain would still remain the same. As if it were never plucked from the plane of water.
Well, you also know what happens to all the souls in the plane that it belongs to. How they kind of just, go into a bit of a stasis thing that Taylor holds on to, waiting for everything to be reborn again. And you kind of have encountered someone that may potentially have enough strength to counter that, haven't you?
Theo?
I don't know. Something that terrified the fuck out of Pride.
Dio Brando.
Zawaru.
Oh no, Dioda.
I mean, he kind of does specialize in stopping time.
Which he only used once. And not for this
Use
campaign.
it.
Yeah, I
Actually,
wouldn't know.
he
I
used
don't
it
know
a
anything
couple
about that
times in-
actually. So
He used it a couple times in the fucking one shot. Well, two shot.
No, he only used it
Shot.
once, I think.
But it's, I mean, I'm just going to stop talking before I start giving the whole secret away.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, it is autumn right now and the parade hasn't happened. I did find the page, everything that's going on. And it's because we are still before that point of actually deciding who the main villain is. I mean, even though I know who it is, you know who it is and all that stuff. But like, we haven't really gotten to that point of. Okay, so, anyways, sorry, I've gotten all sidetracked.
No problem. We're still at. I was asking questions to the group of people while waiting for North. If you need a reminder of where we're at.
Yeah, they would have been saying, as I said before, the Day of Wonders parade. As anyone who has lived in water during the fall season knows, because the Day of Wonders parade is sponsored by Hetap. I mean, the Temple of Gond, and so the House of
Also
Inspired
Hetap.
Hands,
The House of Inspired Hands.
which is in the Seaward, so it's like actually super far away. Seaward, original again. Sorry, I have it. Seaward.
You know,
is in
would
the
I've heard
Bees.
anything about the Gond religion since I am a craftsman?
No, not that level of craftsman.
Yeah, you work with wood. This is more metal, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I mean, constructs and the like in the D&D world have a lot of like wood framing and that kind of stuff, but
Yeah.
it still goes beyond just simple carpentry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, all right. Just out of game. How close is North to catching up to us at this point? I'm just trying to
Well, I'm still
It
stuck.
might. Yeah, it might be a while. He's got like official duty and all that stuff.
Unless I can sneak
Uh,
away.
You can try and
Um,
sneak away.
Which you're good at.
Well, I'm also trying to find out as much information as possible.
At any point
Yeah.
while we're waiting, does the broken nail open?
No.
Ugh.
It probably
I
won't
guess
open.
I'll start.
It probably won't open because of all the fire and everything.
Too close to a crime scene.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, then I will ask. I mean, I still got to try and ask some. Still, if I have time, I will see if I can get any more information since I'm already asking people stuff.
Here we go. House of Inspired Hand. S38 is specifically where it is. It's also part of why I've been distracted.
Hmm.
38, 35, 36, 40.
I
There
have
it
a
is.
feeling it's probably not part of the area that's relatively close to this sea.
No, it actually is right by the ocean. It's like a block. It's
Let's
3
see.
blocks from the ocean. S38 is by Shark Street.
Wait.
Let's see. You're like
S.
1, 2, 3, completely other end of town.
So, but this thing went in that direction?
Is it
Yeah.
S38?
Did you see that construct? Did you see that?
Shark Street.
Didn't told it's a construct or something? Should I just keep saying automaton?
Actually, it's right up. Well, technically, we could literally follow one road and we'd
Yeah.
be there.
If you follow Del Zoran Street, it will take you right there.
Also, considering the direction we were heading after we left the fire, I'd have to make an assumption. Let's see, 1, 2. We're definitely somewhat closer to the city wall.
You guys are about maybe a good, I don't know, 5 miles away. There's a, here we go, feet. I wish I had like one of those protractors to get good gauge. All right. So you're like a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're about 6,000 feet away, if that means anything.
Well then,
How many
Okay.
miles are in a feet?
miles.
I don't fucking know.
Can we just
That's
say
coming
6
from an
miles?
American.
I think 3?
Can we just use metrics because it's easier?
Oh, I got
Also coming from the American.
All
You're only
right,
about a mile away.
It's about a mile away.
Oh, wait, that's
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this
meters.
suggestion. I'm gonna give this suggestion to the group then. Well, to Pride and Groc. Did I get the information about like that? I have that kind of information now from interviewing these people. I kind of know I know the direction and everything. So like, can I'm gonna suggest this. What if we head over to North and we can see if he might know a faster way of getting to the if what I believe is him going to that house of many hands or what is it?
Inspired hands.
House of Inspired Hands. Maybe we can get if we just go over to North, maybe he can give us a much quicker route, and we can see if maybe about cutting this thing off. Because so far, this thing's just giving me the biggest vibes right now, just biggest suspicious vibes right now, just from the thing. Also,
yeah, no, that sounds great. Go back to Norfinas and see if you can take him away from what he's doing.
Because also, I kind of want to just check with him and like everybody about something, because the thing left a very familiar smell too. A familiar smell as I was tailing it. Are you guys fine with just going back to North so we can get a better, just get on
Yeah.
the direction? All right, let's go back to North then. We'll know. I'll know what he looks like too, so we all should be fine to find him and everything.
You guys make your way back to Norfinas, and he's currently got one of those like little signs with numbers on it that you put on crime scenes that it points where pieces of evidence might be found.
All right, Dynn. Write a message to North telling him I'll just tell him, just write on a piece of paper that saying we need to go. But
I mean, he
write
said
it
that we're
in
his deputies, so we can just go up to him.
He did say that.
Yeah,
Look.
so let's just go. I'm just gonna go and do it. I'm just gonna go to him.
You walk right up to Norfinas.
Yeah.
Doing it. Do I notice?
Hey,
Yeah, I mean, it's Dynn, a big, tiny blue kobold.
and I'm not gonna say his name just in case, because like don't want to blow his cover. Hey, officer.
Oh, hey, what's up?
I found some suspicious activity from involving a cloaked figure going towards the House of Inspired Hands. Do you know if you might have heard anything involving such a thing?
Would I?
It might be the puppet. You don't know, but it sounds like your friend has got some information. You know where the House of Inspired Hands is. You've been part of Waterdeep.
Yeah.
I don't know if this would count as metagame. I'm just gonna ask to check. Because of the fact that I'm near the crime scene, would I possibly be able to smell the similar smell of the poop too, in that area in the crime scene? Then that's similar to the one that the construct had on it.
Yeah, sure. Roll me an investigation.
With advantage because of the
Smell, yeah.
Wouldn't that be just perception?
Yeah, actually, it would be perception, wouldn't it? Because
Well,
I'm not
you're investigating.
Well, I'm not investigating. I'm just seeing if I notice the same smell.
I'm still going for investigation.
Okay. 15?
Yeah, it's definitely coming from the dead human that's right by Norfinas.
I'm going to quickly jump up and grab Norf's collar, pull him closer. And just quickly whisper in his ears. There's a smell coming here. There's a smell from this area that was similar onto the automaton that was heading over towards the broken nail. This definitely isn't a coincidence.
Can I try and link the two bits of evidence together?
You can roll a new insight.
With advantage, knowing that he has this information?
Well, you can know that it smells similar, but you haven't really told him anything about other than it smells similar.
Well, yeah, I said on an automaton, which...
Well, okay, if you want to roll like an intelligence, to, like, remember any automatons that might be here, but it's not like you said, hey, that automaton smells like poop. This guy smells like poop.
Well, I said it's the same smell as the thing that was on the thing that was
Oh, then okay, you can roll that insight with advantage then.
Yeah, I said it was the same smell as on the automaton that I was tailing.
10.
Ah.
That's too bad because you got not too bad for insight. It kind of makes you wonder how Three Strings was truly involved in this. If they both have the similar smell of poop, I mean, Where do you usually find poop?
Basically in like a stable.
Or in the sewers.
Sewers too, yeah.
I mean, you guys were in the sewers before, and you guys did find passageways in the sewers.
I also did ask her earlier in this session if the smell is similar to things we've smelled in the sewers before.
And I said yes.
Yeah. I'll also relay that information. There were similar smells coming when we were in the sewers. I mean, yeah, shot in the dark. There's poop in the sewers, sure, but it doesn't. Do you know if there's any easier ways to get to the House of Inspired Hands at this point? Because we might actually need to cut this. We might cut this off. Cut this automaton or this automaton off at the on the way there if we can find a faster route.
Ghost?
Yeah. It might make sense. If how sewers might be a good stealthy way of getting around without drawing too much attention to yourself. And it's not like a robot would have to worry about how he smells.
Want to go through the sewers? I mean, if there's a similar smell there, we might find something while we're going through the sewers to the house.
Is there still a crowd around?
There's still as much of a crowd as can be. They've been pushed back a good healthy distance. The area's now been cordoned off. Like they've got like the posts on the ground. They've got the rope like do not cross
Right.
crime scene. But it's like a good 100 feet away from everything. They really don't want anyone, being traumatized or contaminating the crime scene.
And of course, I'm still just whispering this to him, like not trying to be discreet, so like we don't like alert any other people, like to worry or alert any other guards wouldn't worry them or anything.
What else did Pride and Groc say? They found anything else?
I went on ahead, so I'm just gonna quickly gesture for Groc and Pride to come over to this direction.
Yeah, probably just walks up. Yeah, the kid we saved last night, he was here this morning too. In fact, he found what caused it. A necklace that could create fireballs.
Shit. Okay. Well, from the information I got, apparently on the roof, the woman I was talking to, she saw a wooden puppet in a brown cloak. And with your information, apparently he threw a fireball down into an area that had a bunch of halflings and other people there. And I just found out who might be their target.
He also
Ew.
looted something off of a dead body.
Apparently, 3 Strings was killed.
Wait, you mean that bard contact of yours?
Yeah, he was a harbor agent.
Huh.
I tried looking on him. I don't know what was taken, but he did have his knife out. So
Wait, if he had his knife out, that means he was fighting the automaton.
this was before. He must have been. No, there was also another thing. He was getting it ready because there was 2 Zentarum sellswords here as well that were caught in the blast.
While you guys are talking, I'll be right back. I gotta get some water because I'm out of water in my room.
If Groc or Pride would like to try and roll insights to piece together the crime scene now that all the information has been shared. Hey.
That's
20.
Where is it? 16.
That's also pretty good.
Mhm.
Well, okay, so based on from what information you've been told, that they both seem to have the same smell, or even how 3 Strings' boots are caked in dried feces and stuff. It may seem that either 3 Strings was chasing or being chased through the sewers with a knife in hand, and his loot around, especially with the dead musicians and dancers all around. He might have been trying to blend in with the crowd. Unfortunately, he played one mistake of the wrong size. He was literally a nail that was sticking out of the others, and he got picked out from the crowd. The Zentarum, the sellswords, might have been chasing him, but this cloaked figure might have had the high ground, spotted him, and decided just to take him out in one fell swoop, not really caring about.
Casualties.
Yeah.
He got Anakin'd.
Yep.
They
He
had
had
the
the
high
ground.
ground and he got burned.
Yep.
Well, it looks like your friend found something he shouldn't have. Seems like the Zentarum was chasing him.
Also
My
doesn't help.
question,
Go on. Sorry.
my question is because
What did he find?
two Zentarum got caught up in the blast. Was the construct that torched him? Was he with the Zentarum, and just didn't care, or is this something else?
Was it a third party?
That could be a possibility, but these sellswords are very low level. They had in the guild.
Or a dime a dozen.
Yeah, they had. Plus, also, one of them had a very old Zentarum tattoo on him, so he probably didn't rise the ranks to get the brand new ones.
Did I miss anything?
Not really.
No, really.
So what was the meeting you arranged for today for anyway?
It was regarding the Rhaegar matter that we talked about. Seeing multiple copies of him around the city. Apparently, one of them was talking to a female sorceress who's in charge of one of the bigger groups of mages in the city, and we were set to meet her to discuss evidence that we found. And I was going to bring you along, Pride, because again, you're probably the most magical inclined person of the group.
Well, yeah.
Dynn is just magically delicious.
But using the
That's my
description
sweet smell
of
ability.
sorcerer in charge of other magic users, can I make a roll to see if I've at least heard in some capacity of this person?
Of the High Wizard? Yeah, go for it.
That would be a history, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You very much. Many people have heard of the High Wizard of Waterdeep. You know that she is.
I've heard of the Black Staff of
Yeah.
Waterdeep. Wait, you mean the Black Staff?
Yeah. This is serious. Rhaegar is a member of the Harpers. And if there are multiple copies of him around the city, especially since we can't confirm whether or not he was inside or outside of the city when you know what happened.
Did Three Strings at least tell you where the meeting was supposed to take place and when?
No, that's what this was all about.
Yeah, I just shook my head. He was the middleman. He was going to organize the appointment. Whether or not he did it, I don't know. And there's no evidence. There's nothing on him that suggests that he got to the appointment or made it. And if it was on a piece of paper, then it would have been destroyed or taken.
Well, in this case, I think it requires a bit more of a direct approach to attempt to get into contact with her.
Well, sadly, the people we probably could have talked to about it, he just points to the building.
Really? So that was the only Harper safe house in this entire city.
Well, I didn't know about this one. This must have
It's been some time.
Yeah, again, it's been years since I've been here. They could have abandoned previous Harper safe houses that I knew about. They could have set up new ones.
Do you have any way to get into contact with any of the other Harpers?
Not any new ones. If there's any old ones, I can probably try and look into. Maybe I can try and ask the guards.
Look.
Hmm?
Out of character reminder. Book.
All right.
It's been a while. It's been like 2 months since
To
you
be
picked up that book.
To be fair, that's a quest book, though.
It would still have a
Job
bunch
book.
of names in it.
Although, maybe that one book, though. We'll need to go back to Reichels at some point. But other than that, that's all the information I have. So, all we need. So what? So what's going on now?
We
Oh.
should still look into that automaton that went towards the that's heading towards the house of inspired hands.
It's frankly our only lead.
Should we
Yeah, but
tell-
something about this still rubs me the wrong way.
Plus, the other question is, should we tell the guards about this?
That's
No. The guards are more than likely going to jump to conclusions, going to that temple and shutting it all down. Once more, once they do that, then the whole Day of Wonders is going to be canceled, and, well, that's a big event.
And we don't have any real evidence yet.
That too.
Yeah.
well, I mean,
Besides-
there's multiple of us, and if we just what if we just see if we can get someone to blockade the other possible directions that this construct could head back towards if we catch it off the on its path.
Look, it's probably already halfway back to the temple by now,
Other than the fact,
even if it remains at the temple.
It out of
all-
game. It still hasn't been that long, has it?
the
I
only-
mean, let me put it this way.
Mhm.
It would take me about 12 minutes to run a mile, and that's with my horrible stamina. Something without stamina doesn't have that issue.
Again, I'm just like, at this point, we could either try and would
It's been-
Norfinas know any other possible ways to get there faster, or we could just take Brecky through?
Ghost.
Huh? Sorry, wasn't listening. You guys can get there however you guys want to get there. You hire a carriage, you can just walk there, you can run there, you can take a giant shark that would draw attention to yourselves throughout the city.
Okay, point taken.
Let's
I'm not
just-
saying don't do it. I'm just simply saying you guys can get there wherever you want.
Let's get away from the scene first, and then we'll hire.
Then
a
we'll ride
carriage.
Brecky.
No, we
Yeah.
Let's
get
hire
away
the carriage. Brecky will be too surprising to the public.
I say we quickly go to Reichels to get the book, then take the carriage from there to get to where we need to go.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go there? Why don't we just go there and get the book on the way back?
I can look for the locations while we're in the cab.
Okay, that's fine then. Let's just go.
Also, it's on the way there.
Kind of is.
Okay,
Thank you,
fine. Let's
Bane.
just go.
Um,
Let's just go.
how distracted is the guards at the moment?
There's 30 of them. Try what would you like to do to get away from these 30 guards?
I'll go into the crowd, crouch a little, and then switch back into my human Norfinas guys.
Sure. Are any of you guys gonna offer some sort of protection, like
Yeah.
form like a barricade around him?
Yeah, Brad will just walk behind Norfinas.
I am a large.
Turtle.
Yeah.
If anything, I could have bubble. Like I still have bubbles out, so if anything, having him walk near these, like around some guards and just making him disappear back into the stone could probably cause at least a little bit of a distraction.
Yes, because the big fucking gorilla in the fucking in the city always gonna arouse suspicion.
Yeah.
Well, all you need to do is make a pyramid or triangle or a box and just make sure that your friend is in the middle. You got like 4 walls of people. It probably wouldn't be that hard to hide someone.
Norfinas crouch behind Groc. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, just crouch behind Groc. That's all.
Don't
Go
need to
ahead.
make it more complicated than it is.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Roll
good.
that
Let's just do it.
stealth
Let's
with
do it.
advantage. There you go,
14.
14. I'm gonna roll a couple perception checks to see if anyone knows or cares.
Will they be at disadvantage because Groc's covering them still? Just wondering.
Yeah, they would be at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no one. The highest lowest roll for the disadvantage was a 10.
Okay, we good. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yay.
So does Norfinas gets out of his guard's outfit. He's just normal and he's walking back up. He's normal human and he walks up straight.
All right, let's go to the nearest cab, get going to the bookstore, and get going and go
Well,
over to the.
bookstore isn't that far away. We can just easily walk or run.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's just run then. We'll go. I don't like whatever works fastest.
Yay.
Because they will stop the carriages from getting this far close to the crime scene. So
And it's like a taxi. It's probably not that hard. There's probably a couple of them who came this point from people who just wanted to like get a good look at the explosion they could probably see from anywhere in town.
Yeah, well, so I'll just say that we grabbed a taxi on the way to the bookstore and just use that to go throughout the whole, or like all the directions we need to go to.
So like the bookstore is Reichal's bookstore
Yes.
or any bookstore?
Yeah.
Marshall's.
You make your way to a Reichal's store, but the door is currently closed with a closed sign. What do you do?
Knock on the door.
No.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, I mean, we already took care of the rat problem, so knock on the door. Reichal, it's us. Are you there?
Yeah, hold on. Just a minute. And that sounds like it's coming from far away as opposed to, like right by the door. And so
Is the
like
door
you kinda
locked?
yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Hold on. I'm not open yet. And so you hear like tap 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 click 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 click. Oh, it's you guys again.
Hey, Marshall.
What are you?
Hey,
What do you want?
I need a book. It's an emergency.
Oh, yeah. Oh, great. Sure. Just give me a minute. Closes the door. You hear a little bit of noises. Before he runs back and opens the door again. All right, come on in.
Yeah, I'm gonna do can I do an investigation
Yeah, sure.
to look for
What are
the
you
book?
investigating?
Just
Oh,
don't leave without
Paying.
without buying anything, so it's not suspicious. I'm gonna see if he has any like demonology books, like books about demons and shit.
Yep. He's also got a bunch of scrolls if you guys wanted.
What scrolls?
Okay,
is
what
that
scrolls
right
did he have?
He had a
now?
whole,
Well, Norfolk is getting the book, so.
he had a whole ton of them, but he was sold out of polymorph and alter memory.
I mean, I don't need polymorph though.
All right, here we go. I've read this list so many times.
Can you like just copy and paste it onto the Discord for us?
Oh, that's so much energy.
Oh, never mind then. No, sorry.
I've got comprehend languages, detect magic, featherfall, find familiar, mage armor, magic missile, shield, unseen servant, arcane lock, continual flame, dark vision, invisibility, magic weapon, misty step, rope trick, suggestion, clairvoyance, counterspell, dispel magic, fireball.
Counterspell. How much?
300.
Dragons.
Yeah.
How many? How many does he have?
He has.
Other than Dynn, everyone else has still the 10,000 dragons they have.
Yeah, I
he
still
has
have
one.
He has one.
Yeah.
Okay, I will buy the one.
All right. You have
I
one
spent
spell.
only about 1,000 something of my 1,001. I spent 1,100 of my
That
stuff
was
before.
300.
All right,
still
so
have the leftovers.
the other ones that he has was Fireball, Fly, Non-Detection, Water Breathing, Arcane Eye, Fabricate, Greater Invisibility, Ice Storm, Locate Creature, Polymorph. Oh, no, sorry, he's not a polymorph. Big B's Hand, and Cone of Cold.
Big bitch hand.
Dynn could probably fly on Big B's Hand.
Don't you have to be a caster in order to use scrolls?
Yep.
So it's only
That
North.
is the rule.
Yep.
Norf and Pride.
The greater invisibility sounds useful.
I already have that.
Oh, okay. And I mean, why would you need Bigby's hand if you have already like Mage Hand and stuff? Unless you want to
Bigby's
use
hand is very different from Mage Hand.
How much for the Bigby's hand scroll though?
1,250.
No, I'm not gonna buy that.
Sorry.
Okay.
that's-
Can I roll
that's-
persuasion to see if he'd lower?
You'll
How much
be-
for Fly though?
Fly is 300.
Cool. I'll buy that. How many? I'll buy that one too.
Oh, he has
You were saying something, Ren?
3 of those.
Why two?
Yeah, I was about to say that we have basically. I wouldn't suggest persuading Rochelle because he basically gave us 15,000 dragons for those books, and
He knows how much money you have.
Yeah, and also.
Okay. Never mind. My bad.
Yeah.
Force of habit.
It's okay. But on the one hand, Norfinas, Raishal's thoroughly distracted, and your investigation was pretty good.
No, I'm gonna buy the book.
I don't think
Oh,
you
you're
can
gonna-
buy a book of Harper's Secrets like that.
It's not exactly a book for sale as much as a tree in a forest kind of situation. No one will notice one book amongst all the other books.
Yeah.
Also,
Uh,
it's there just. It's there more.
We're
as,
buying
like,
scrolls. I definitely recommend just pocketing
Also,
the
that
thing while
Harper
he's
book?
distracted.
Is also really there as a drop box type of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I know.
While we're doing the purchasing stuff, I'll add a little bit more distraction by asking if there's any more issues with rats and stuff.
Yeah, no, not really. I mean, you guys took care of most of the rats. Although I think that last explosion might have, settled a couple of, cave-ins or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, at first I was afraid that was because of me.
What do you mean? Oh,
Uh,
no. Whatever that explosion was, I think it caved in some of the paths.
Can I roll
No, the
perception to
explosion
see if
from
I
this
might hear any
morning
skittering
was-
around here?
Okay.
No,
so-
apparently the explosion from this morning was something magical.
Magical, you say? Huh.
Yeah, apparently.
Is Rochelle still distracted?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try and pocket the book.
Roll sleight of hand.
With advantage since he's distracted?
Super
Oh.
distracted. Yeah,
Either
I
way,
don't think I can beat that. Even if I rolled a natural 20. Oh, I rolled a 19.
Okay, not natural 20, so we survive.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 19. Oh,
Oh well,
Um,
that doesn't matter.
I will also pipe up and say, how much is the scroll for Arcane Eye?
give me one second.
Please.
I'm curious. Raishal is considered a mage. You passed. I'm just curious for myself. Perception is wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would have had a total of 20.
I still wouldn't have made a difference then.
No.
Nope. You beat him by 2.
Um,
Oh, sorry. You wanted a scroll of what now?
Arcane Eye.
Arcane Eye is 600.
I put down 600.
What does Arcane Eye do anyway?
It's a spying eye, basically. Invisible spying eye.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like scrying.
How
kind of.
familiar are you on Critical Role right now?
Me?
None at all.
Not at all.
I meant Ro.
Oh.
I know Godzilla, you're all caught up.
Finally.
Arcane Eye is what they were using to spy on the group in your house.
Okay, so it's just like put it in a distance away from you, and you can see some stuff without them noticing.
It's Magic Nanny Cam.
Nice.
It's basically like
so
like
it's like what Delmar used.
yeah, it's like a
Put an eyeball on a wall.
it's like a drone,
Hmm.
basically like a drone with the camera.
Yeah.
Like
So it's
because you
basically
can
just putting a magic.
It's a
sorry,
magic
sorry.
camera.
I don't mean to interrupt.
yeah,
Magic.
because you can move it around and yeah.
And it's invisible.
Yeah, I thought so from how everything sounded. Again, can
Just to double
I?
check.
Hearing the,
You can use scrolls regardless of your casting level, yeah?
Yeah, regardless of casting level.
Yeah, it just costs more
Okay.
for someone to make it.
Right. Okay.
but Dynn hearing about how they there might be some cave-ins that settled in the because of the current explosion. I'm just gonna head toward. I'm just gonna be near the entrance, like near the entrance of the basement, just saying, "Oh, there's some cave-ins, huh? Well, they're better. Well, hopefully none of those rats try to escape, or they become one of my next entrees. I'm gonna roll a. I want to roll a perception on with seeing if I can catch this. If I catch the scent of the big brain rat has come through here, or I guess survival to like see if there's any kind of thing. I guess would be a more sense.
Sure, roll that survival.
Damn it, 10.
It's been a few hours since you were last down here, and this one single solitary rat may or may not have come out this way through an invisible method, or just decided to stay in there, short of you entering into this cave system and thoroughly investigating.
Hmm.
You don't know.
Well, I'm just gonna go back to the others and just quickly tell Raishal, just keep an eye out. Keep an eye out on that area, on the entrance to that cave system again. There was like one rat that would definitely cause a little worry if it came through. Nothing really majorly harmless, but it can turn invisible. I'm going to give the information about the cranium rat to Raishal just because better to keep like safe about that.
What?
I don't know if we told him before, so that's why I'm just making sure.
Yeah, give me 1 second. One thing.
Yeah, but Nibbles was also trapped in a room.
Well,
The
yeah,
bright
but he said
collapsed
some
entrance
cave-ins
too.
might have settled, so. So if the explosion from the Xantarum or from the possible construct had caused might have caused the cave-in you caused to settle, it's better to be safe about that cranium rat.
I want to post one thing on our Discord.
Okay.
Okay.
It's going to be on the Waterdeep map page.
Okay.
Is it a modern map?
Hold on. Image didn't want to work.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like half of your pictures was just there for half of your profile picture was just there for a sec.
Yeah, hold on. Open image new tab. That's why it didn't want to let me view large. Okay, forget that. Give me 1 more second. That image is a shitty image. And let's try this one again.
Did I trigger something?
No. It's something that I forgot that I should have done. There we go. So.
Oh, it's a map Troll Skull.
Yeah. T2 is the bent nail.
Okay.
T7 is the sewer drain.
Would I have noticed that before from like when I was doing my investigation?
Yeah, and I forgot to post that. You would have noticed that, which is why I kept trying to say smells of poop, almost like they would have been taking the sewers as a stealthy way. It's like, it would help if I said that there's a manhole cover right there. I just gave all those hints except for the big one. But anyways,
Well, yeah, because
go back to the bookworm's treasure. Oh yeah, also in case you're wondering, so you guys were at T2, which is Bent Nail. Raishal's shop is T6.
Okay.
Really not that far from where you were before.
Yeah.
So like the fact you took a taxi is like, really? Okay. I
Oh,
thought
so
I'd
yeah,
have.
it was literally up the road from us.
Yeah, but like I honestly, without the map, it's kind of hard to remember how far exactly
Yeah.
things are.
Well, thing is, you never told us the actual distance.
You said it was a couple.
Also-
I did.
Also,
A
we
couple blocks.
walked back though. We walked back to Troll Skull anyway.
Your manor
right.
is T1.
Yeah.
All right. Then Din's gonna quickly remember.
Wait, so that fucker ran right past us when Pride was looking out the window.
Yep.
And he went
Sure
right
did.
down the road.
Wait, that means we live right next to a fucking carpenter shop.
Yeah. You guys are at T2. You're like neighbors with him.
Perfect.
You haven't had much time to explore the area.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. But now Din's gonna quickly remember. Yeah, I think that automaton might be in the sewers. I remember there was a sewer. There was a manhole cover over at the next to the bent nail. It completely slipped my mind for some reason.
Wait, so we went from home to crime
Yeah.
scene to home to crime scene back to home.
Yeah, more or less. Crime scene would have only been about maybe
Oh, holy shit, that was really close.
yeah, it was like 2-3 blocks away. I said that a couple times.
Yeah, he did.
2-3 blocks north. So
Anywho.
I'd say northwest because Fala's the Corleone's crown is T5.
Hmm.
So anyways, you got Dynn speaks about the sewer and Raishal looks over like, something was that? Something about the sewers?
Nothing. We think something that we've been chasing went through the sewers, and we're trying to figure out a way to catch it somehow. To maybe catch it off of its trail.
Oh.
Would you know
Okay.
any way of doing that, Raishal?
I mean, following it into the sewers. I mean, I think the cave. I mean, not that I went in there afterwards to find out how safe it was. I mean, the cave might have some sort of sewer access.
I doubt it. That goes deeper.
Yeah, I kind of came across that great big stream, and I didn't really go much farther than that.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to get too wet. Plus, all those mushrooms over there. I mean,
Oh shit, yeah, no, stay away from those. There is a purple fungus crawling amongst them.
Oh,
They're poisonous.
a good thing. It was kind of late, and I had some shop stuff to do. But yeah, I didn't go in there too much.
But yeah, if you're able to safely catch it, who knows? That'd probably net you in some money.
The water smelled funny. That water smelled like death.
Oh yeah, by the way, do not touch any of like the black ichor at all.
I meant to stream, but yeah, okay. What?
Anyway,
Black ichor?
Yeah, just don't touch it. Leave it alone.
let's
Okay.
just go. Does
Um,
no one else wanted anything?
I'm good.
Oh yeah, thanks for
Does-
showing me all that. You guys have made me rich again. There's all kinds of equipment in there that I think I can salvage.
Just make sure you're careful of a possible rat with an exposed brain. That thing's trying to. That thing
Yeah,
has
If you
plans.
see an
that are
albino
not good.
rat, if you see an albino rat down there,
Kill it.
kill it. But before you do, tell him Pride told you that you should have starved to death. Pride just walks out the store.
You guys start talking about rats, and Raishal kind of just goes a gross pale of white of fear. It's like, what down there? And then you guys leave the store.
Nothing. Here, I give him a couple flower bombs. Just throw this if you think you see a rat. Throw this in any direction you see a rat, possibly.
For
Power
a second, I
bombs.
thought you were gonna give him a cupcake and be like, "Well, there goes another store." Yeah,
I'm gonna
okay.
give him the flower bombs.
Yeah,
Oh, fire bombs.
No,
Flower.
flower bombs. Flower bombs. Flower.
A flower. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the only one that has fire bombs is Norf.
Alchemist fire, but yeah.
Still fire
Yeah,
bombs.
no, I'm not. I'm good. I'm not. The only fire I need is my frying pan.
So what? We're heading towards the sewer now.
Norf, do you know if it'd be faster to go through the sewers or if we just quickly ran to where we know this direction's going to be?
It'd be easier to head to the temple using the main roads and not the sewer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have a straight
at the-
path. Let's just go.
We don't know the path through the sewer.
Plus, it could be stuff down there.
Yeah, let's just go through the main road and we can catch it on. And we can catch it on its trail.
We'll get.
I'm
Yeah.
going to applaud you for taking the smart choice. I would have thrown so much, no pun intended, I would have thrown so much shit at you had you gone down into that dangerous sewer.
Yeah.
We'll just take a cab, and while I'm in the cab, I'm gonna read over the book. That's okay.
The cab for 1 mile? Yeah, you get there in about maybe 15 minutes.
Can I investigate the book?
Yeah, go for it.
Would it be possible to get advantage because I know because it's Harper stuff?
Yeah, it's all thieves' can't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
21.
gonna take you a bit of while, but all the things you have been reading, you don't recognize all the names. But there is one particular name that actually does seem to stick out to you more than others. It was what was his name? I know what his name is. It was there it was. The one name that seems real odd for you being written in this book was Barnabas Blastwind.
Fucking hells!
You
What?
have no way of knowing.
Yeah.
The head
Yes.
mage at the crime scene. He's a Harper agent.
He's not a Harper agent, and maybe as much as potentially has connections.
Or he has
Huh.
at least
Small world.
connections to him.
Well, he's more than likely still at the crime scene.
At this point, I'd
So,
rather us
Back
not.
we go.
I'd rather us not get detoured from this. If you guys just, I think we should just head to the house first. We
Let's
know
just-
this guy's part of the authorities, so let's just
We'll
if
chase him.
we see him again, we'll just do it later.
We'll chase him up later.
Let's just keep going to the. We're just gonna keep going to the house.
Yeah, so you're in the carriage. You make your way.
Making my way downtown.
Technically, kind of, sort of are. Sorry, I'm trying to find a page where we were. You make your way all the way near to the Sea District, not too far from the beach. The carriage pulls over to the road and says, "That'll be 2 nibs, please."
I'll give it to him because I've got some nibs.
Thank you very much.
Here,
a
have a
nice
couple
day.
more nibs as a tip. There, thank you.
Oh, much obliged. And so I guess you guys leave the carriage. He kind of like gets his horses going, then off it goes. For shits and giggles, give me perception checks from all you guys as you now stand in front of the House of Inspired Hands.
Is this any particular?
Can I use my nose? If I'm going to be using my nose, can I get advantage?
Sure. This is mostly site based for now.
Okay. Cool.
But I'll give you Dynn your 19 for other reasons.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
going to smell for shit.
It's 20 if it's side base.
Okay.
Godzilla?
So you arrive at the House of Inspired Hands. This temple looks like a cross between a temple and a workshop. The symbol of Gond is a toothed cog with 4 spokes. It's displayed prominently. You can see a silhouette of a humanoid shape perching on the rooftop. It extends an arm, releasing a tiny metal sparrow into the sky. The bird does a few loops in the air, then veers right towards you.
Hmm.
Um,
Do we see it enough to run? Do we see it enough to run out of the way?
I was gonna say, do I see anything on the metal sparrow that's dangerous?
It's just a bird. but it is coming right for you. And
Wait.
it
Can I?
might have a red gem in one of its talons.
I use Mage
I
Hand.
use the wand of.
Oh, I was gonna use Mage Hand to like sort of grab it, and
I need initiatives on this surprise round.
Godzilla, you there?
Godzilla.
Oh no, is his mic off?
Your mic might be off, dude.
We can't hear you, and you're not giving us any kind of feedback on Discord.
That already fell asleep.
Hang on, let me add him.
Well, while we're doing this, I might as well go use the bathroom real quick. Get some drink.
Oh. I don't even have to roll initiative. It tells me specifically the bird rolls a blank. I mean, not blank, but I'm not telling you. That's real weird. The fact that this tells me specifically what the bird rolled.
Oh, whoops. No one didn't mute Godzilla by accident, did they?
Nope.
No, it would have shown a little. It would have shown a little microphone on this thing.
I don't think I heard him say he was stepping away.
Yeah.
Well, also, Ren, you typed that in the map
I know,
section.
but the whole
Oh, no
point,
problem. No problem.
the whole point is to get a noise.
Yeah, this is surprising. Hmm. Did he mention being tired before?
He kind of sounded tired.
So pride goes before Dynn.
My dexterity's 2. How much is his?
He says 4.
Oh, 4. I see it now. All right, sure.
Yeah, again, he's a Valar bard now.
Right.
Rose stepped away too, right?
Yes. He stepped away.
He said to take a small break since he's waiting for Godzilla to come back.
If Godzilla comes back.
This is surprising.
When was the last time he talked?
Well, I mean, the last time he talked was probably in Ryshal's bookstore.
Yeah, it was like a minute. It was like a couple minutes ago.
And he sounded like he was really far away from his microphone too.
Mm.
Did he leave first? Did he have to leave for a second without meaning to tell us or something?
I thought he fell asleep. Usually one of the reasons why I end up calling the games early is because I think he sounds like he's falling asleep.
Yeah.
That is 100% the entire reason why I usually end up calling
All right,
the
I'm
games
back.
early. Godzilla's still away.
Oh, fun.
I am putting money on that he fell asleep. And I was just saying the second before you got back, that the number one reason I tend to usually call our games because now he's set to away, actually. He's set to do not disturb, or maybe he was already.
That's always the case.
Oh. The number one reason I usually tend to end our games because Godzilla sounds so tired.
Should we just continue without him?
I'm about to suggest that I'm going to wait at least 3 more minutes. So it's an even number of, 9:35. You know what? Let's wait 3 more minutes because I'm going to just grab a quick drink of water and I'll be right back. It won't take me 5 minutes to get water. It'll just be like just a quick sip.
Yeah, surprising. Would it be possible? Hope he's all right.
Hey. Godzilla?
Sorry.
Did you fall asleep?
Partially, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
we're being attacked by the construct.
Oh, yeah, I passed out.
We should
I
probably.
was right.
Should we call it?
I do have an early morning.
So do I. So you
Okay.
want to
That's
call it just
fine.
as you guys are being attacked by a robot bird?
Yep.
Cliffhanger?
Yeah. Yeah, I did not even hear that. I conked out.
Yeah.
You want to just roll your initiative so we have it set up for next week ahead of time?
Okay.
It'll still be on screen for. Oh no, we're not playing next week. I can't play next week.
And I can't play the week after, so
We
just-
play again in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we supposed to be on the cave?
Yeah, this is theater of the mind.
It is theater of
Okay.
the mind.
It's theater of the mind. It's been like that all game.
Yeah.
Okay. Woo!
Wow.
The status quo never changes.
Yep.
We roll our initiative. Groc, you ready? Oh no, Groc's asleep. That explains everything.
Yep. Yeah, that adds up for real life
Fun.
too.
So when we start again in 3 weeks, Pride is gonna be the first one.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Fun.
Say bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye,
Oh
guys.
boy.